Alright, hello everybody, welcome to the live stream. Thank you all very much for joining. Of course, we are gonna do some more dreams work here, and I'm quite excited about this one. Now, as you guys know, in the previous live stream, I've actually done quite a bit of work in the new scene, which is the kitchen scene, and I'm really happy with the results of the kitchen. It is completely done for the kitchen part. I still have, of course, a lot of coding and other stuff to do in the kitchen, because I currently just worked on trying to get the level looking as good as possible, and I am actually quite excited about how this game is gonna look eventually. Hope you guys are gonna enjoy this as well as much as I will. If you are, like the video here, like the live stream, and let's get this going. Now, what you guys are seeing on the screen right now, this is something that I actually worked on last night. I finished this one up last night, and I'm really happy with it. I still have to add sounds to it. I still have to add like some more stuff to it to make it even more interesting, but hope you guys are liking this one. This one is gonna be part of those oddly satisfying videos that I keep on creating in dreams from time to time, and I'm really enjoying these creating these things. What game are we talking about? We're talking about the brand new project that I started working on right now, George, called, I mean, I'm not quite sure exactly what it's going to be called, probably a Lost, a Tiny Tale, or something like that. That's kind of what I'm thinking of going with, but hopefully that's going to be the name that I'm going to get, actually, because I kind of like it. I kind of like the sound of it. Again, let me know what you think about this oddly satisfying video as well, because I'm really enjoying this one. I still have a bit more work to do on it. As I was saying, I did finish this one last night. I actually stayed up until kind of like 6 AM trying to finish this one, and I'm really happy with the result. It looks exactly like I want it to look. This one is inspired by another artist, of course, that's creating these type of oddly satisfying videos. But I will link him down in the description once I'm actually going to finish this up, and I'm going to post it as a brand new video. Alright, anyway, let's just jump out of this one. This is going to be a different video later on. I just wanted to show you guys what this is all about for now. Hey, Meme God, hey Stantin, what about the name Tiny Adventures? Yeah, Tiny Adventures also sounds great, but I kind of like want to have like a Lost inside the name of the game, and the reason I want to have like the name Lost inside the game, because I feel like my character is gonna get lost in this crazy looking world. So maybe we could go with Lost, a tiny adventure, something like that. So this is the world. This is currently the world in the kitchen, of course, in the kitchen area. As you guys can see, it is complete. And I'm super happy with the result of it. It looks absolutely amazing, in my opinion, to be honest. We can also do a little bit of gliding, as y'all can see. Just like that, to make our way down. Collecting these golden nuggets. Crossing through the water. If you jump in the water, of course you drown, so you're gonna have to kind of reset. And the last part I'm gonna have to work on is adding the quest lines for these tiny fellas. So you're gonna have like multiple of these kind of like food creatures on the map, and you're gonna have to chat with them, interact with them, and get some missions from them, from quests that you're gonna have to do. Now, one thing that I want to focus on is, for example, if I go on the information here, you guys can see that my gameplay memory is up to 99%, which is really bad. Because I still haven't really added any quest lines. I haven't tied up any code into the game itself. So that is definitely going to be something I'm going to have to try to focus on. Currently, the goal of the game, or at least in this level, is to get yourself about 600 of these golden nuggets. But, I mean, they kind of look like golden nuggets, but I'm actually going to call them Poland nuggets. And I think I'm probably going to have to reduce these 600 of them to maybe 300 and something, just to try to save up a little bit of memory, gameplay memory. And we'll also have the ability to, of course, hold up, destroy these things as well and collect even more pollen. So I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna want to do this. But so far, this is gonna be the look. This is gonna be the final look of the kitchen. I don't think I'm gonna be doing any more changes design-wise to it. Maybe a few here and there, some lighting and stuff like that, but nothing really prominent. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be the look of it. And I'm actually quite happy with it. Hey Lev, the kitchen is amazing. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, of course, the most part of the kitchen that I started working on this one off camera. And then I continued working on it during the previous live stream that we did. And after I finished with that live stream, I started working on it a little bit more off camera. And now we're going to be doing a little bit of live stream trying to create something else. At the moment, I just wanted to show you guys how the kitchen looks and how everything is going to work here. I'm going to have to try to clean it up a little bit, optimize it so that we don't use that much gameplay memory. As I do need a little bit of extra gameplay memory in order to start adding in some more quests, of course, more missions. Hey Tao, welcome buddy, welcome. For some reason, whenever members are joining again, it's not popping up, guys, so I'm not quite sure exactly what's happening. Sammy is always messing things up for me. So I'm probably gonna have to reset Sammy here, and hopefully it is gonna start working for you members. But if it's not, then I'm super sorry about it, guys. The whole game is absolutely beautiful. Thank you, George. Thank you, buddy. That is super awesome of you, buddy. Timmy is the name of the character, not the name of the game. So Timmy is this character that we're seeing right here. He's gonna be called Timmy. I have quite a bit of work to do, of course, but so far I'm pretty happy with the result of the game, to be honest. I really enjoy creating the maps, the areas in the game, and then started to work on the codes and started to add a little bit of logic. So far I'm really happy with the look of the nuggets. They're super awesome. And of course we have these beautiful doorways that we can actually find in Hogwarts Legacy. I was super inspired by Hogwarts Legacy when I created this doorway, so I wanted to create one myself and put it in the game. And this is how it's gonna look. And of course, if you open it up, boom, there we go. You're gonna be able to make ourselves inside the kitchen. They're kind of like a side door. And here we're gonna have some more bones we gotta collect, some more of these golden nuggets. We are gonna have a piece of cheese because I think this one's gonna be for a quest that we're gonna have to bring maybe like a piece of cheese to a rat character inside this, like a small rat character inside this world. Currently I have one character all the way up there. You guys can kind of see that white icon bouncing up and down over there. We have another character underneath the table. We're gonna have to do some quests for him. And I also want to add like a rat or a mouse somewhere on this corner maybe, or maybe up here somewhere. And his mission is gonna be for us to bring him some cheese. And if I bring him some cheese from the fridge, he's gonna give me something in return. That's kind of the whole idea. And of course, you're gonna have to also look for a lot of these tokens in the game. These tokens are actually, there's gonna be like about 18 of them, if I'm not mistaken, in every single one of the scenes. And if you do manage to collect every single one of them and bring them back to home, put them in the chest, eventually you're gonna be able to get like a really awesome reward. What's Timmy's last name? I never thought about it. I never really thought about a last name for Timmy, no. Yeah. But if you guys have any ideas, make sure to let me know in the chat, because I always kind of look for ideas from you guys that I can implement into my games. Just because, for example, in Tiny Sasquatch, some of you guys told me about the idea of having Sasquatch falling in the water and getting wet when he does that. And if he does get wet, he is then gonna be able to run a little bit slower until he dries up. So that gave me an idea to also kind of make a shake action for the controller in order to shake Sasquatch off and get rid of the water. And also, if you go by the fire with Sasquatch, you're gonna be able to kind of dry yourself up. So that idea was something that one of you guys told me in the chat in a previous live stream, and that's why I keep on looking for more ideas from you fellas. The more ideas I can get, the more I guess I can kind of play with them and see what works with the game that I'm trying to make. You inspire me to make my own game in dreams. I really like your games. Oh, man, that is so awesome to hear. Your games are looking really, really cool. Thank you, buddy. It's really awesome. You guys should try out Dreams. Dreams is a really powerful tool, and the great thing about it is that you don't really know how to code. You don't really have to know how to code. I personally don't know how to code. I don't like coding at all. But Dreams allows us to create these type of games, kind of like in using visual programming, right? And it's super easy. Super easy. All right, now you guys have seen how the farmlands are gonna look in here. Let me jump off of the farmlands. And let's move on to our next scene, which is going to be, of course, I call this one the plant house, although it's not going to be the plant house. It's going to probably have a office home or something, office space or something like that. Can you download Dreams on PS5? Yes, you can. It's available on both PS4 and PS5. Dreams is actually for PS4, but it is compatible on PS5 as well. So I'm actually currently playing it on PS5. Alright, so this is the one that we're going to be working on today, right? This is the garden slash dad's office that I'm gonna be working on. And one thing that I gotta do in here, I don't need the collectible nuggets. These ones have been actually replaced because I changed them. And instead I'm gonna add the nugget 5. I created quite a lot of these nuggets to try to improve the game as much as possible so it doesn't consume too much memory. So there you go, this one is just +1. Much better. Timmy Small Man. No, I don't like the name Timmy Small Man. Lost, A Tiny Adventure is kind of like something I like more. Oh, hold up. I think I gotta update the character as well. Let me update my character as well. There we go. And let's test it out now. Timmy UK. What is Timmy UK? I kind of like UK. Woo! There we go. Sliding, gliding is super awesome. All right, and now it works. Perfect. That's what I want to see. So, now the whole idea about this area, we're gonna be entering maybe through this door, or maybe we're gonna have like a different passageway. Maybe we're gonna be able to enter inside this office space through a balcony over here and just simply glide down. Not quite sure exactly how I want to have this one going. What I want to have here is this for the garden atmosphere. Wait, what is this? Oh, this is changing the atmosphere completely. Look at this. But I think I kind of like it daytime like this a little bit more, to be honest. Yeah, I don't like the garden atmosphere. This is going to be the music. I mean, we already have a really awesome music that we can go with here, so I'm not going to activate this music. But what I want to activate is entering the scene. This is going to be the one that I'm going to have to work on. Probably not going to activate this one until I actually finish up the actual scene here. Will there be more Tiny Sasquatch? I mean, Tiny Sasquatch is complete. I completely finished playing the game, to be honest. There's not much for me to show you guys in Tiny Sasquatch. There are only 5 episodes of Tiny Sasquatch, and I also created like a full stream of, I think about 50 videos or 50 live streams showing you guys how I built up the game Tiny Sasquatch. Is Timmy British? I guess we can make him British. The thing is, in this game, we're not going to have any voice acting or anything, so it's kind of difficult to know if Timmy is British or not. But maybe that gives you an idea of how to name him properly. Alright, so what I want to have here are going to be a few computers, of course, placed on the desk. Like one computer and maybe like a lot of us scientist stuff, such as this one as well. A few more things that I want to have is I want to move this fella out of the way. This fella is going to be from a different scene. I just want to have it here because I'm going to use the code on it in order to move it to a different character. TDWL Gaming, welcome, buddy. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, guys. Thank you very much for joining the live stream. Let me check down here for a second because I did notice that I placed a light at the bottom. I kind of like the look of this chair. Whoever created this asset, thank you very much, boys. In Dreams, you can find some really epic assets that you can work with. Now, what I want to do with this one, I think I kind of want to move this one on the side like this a little bit, kind of shine the light on that chair from a side instead from straight up ahead. So let me do that, a little bit of that. Let me go in the settings of it. There we go. That's much better. And reduce the lighting a little bit because that's way too much. Lighting is super important when you're playing games. I see you guys are trying to also change the cam 2 and cam 1 and stuff like that, but the commands are not working for you guys for some reason. I wonder why. Welcome, next cams. I mean, these should work. For some reason, StreamerBot is not responding properly. And it's not working. But I can show you guys the brand new camera 2. There we go. I just changed the perspective of camera 2, so hope you guys are going to enjoy it. Yeah, for some reason, the commands are not working and not responding. I'm not sure if the colors are working. You guys can go ahead and try to change the colors as well and see if that works. But for some reason, the StreamerBot actions do not work. Hey, there we go. Has the color changed? No, it hasn't. So yeah, the colors apparently are not working. Everything is not working anymore. Oh, but the donations are most definitely working by the looks of it. Hey, Tennessee, welcome. Welcome, Tennessee, and thank you very much, buddy, for the kind donation. As always, you always do the most amazing donations on every single one of my live streams, so thank you very much for that, buddy. Thank you very much for the 20. That's really, really awesome of you. Oh, the color also changed, the background, but I think that's probably changed because of the donation. Yeah, I did have some issues with StreamerBot for some reason, so I'm gonna have to definitely try to fix that up. Not sure exactly what the problem is. Let me add another light over there so that we have a little bit more light under the chair because that place is quite difficult to understand what's happening. Let me get a different texture over here, just like that. OP. Thank you very much, Tennessee Chen. Thank you, buddy. I hope you guys are having a blast with this game that I'm building up here. And of course, the donations that I keep on getting on my live streams and stuff like that, it's enough for me to want to keep on going and creating these games. Although I'm not getting any money. I'm not going to be selling this game, so I'm not going to get paid for making this game. But these donations are definitely helping out. So thank you very much, guys. I'm not trying to make you guys pay. If you guys want to donate or help me up and help me up building up these games, keep in mind I don't get any money for building them. I'm just doing it for free. You can do it, but it's not mandatory. If you want to do it, you can do it. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. Alright, so we got ourselves another passageway over here. I'm probably gonna place like another entrance inside this thing. What do I want to make next? One thing that I want to really have is... Oh, actually, hold up. I got to make sure this bone has this logic stuck to it, because when it disappears, I want that thing to disappear as well. We do have a key over here. I'm probably going to have to open something up with that key, so I'm just going to save it for now, and I see what I'm going to have to build with it later on. Another thing that I want to make, this radio needs to be much, much bigger. Yeah, StreamerBot is annoying. StreamerBot is super annoying sometimes, especially when it doesn't work. When you set it up and it doesn't work, it's one of the most annoying things ever. I think I want to have this radio on this other side, and I think it's also a little bit too big, so let me make it a little bit smaller. Let me also rotate a little bit this way. There we go. Hey, you're gonna watch some of my early Sneaky Sasquatch video last week. Thank you very much, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy them. You have a lot of videos to watch. Not to mention, I am planning on bringing more Sneaky Sasquatch videos very soon, of course, because Sneaky Sasquatch is about to get an update very soon. What is that? Oh, you mean these? This is a radio. This is not a picture. It's kind of like a radio, and the music it's coming out of it. Make it so you can type on the computer. Aaron, that is actually a really great idea. I could actually make it so you can type on the computer. Maybe you gotta put like a password that you can find maybe around here, or maybe like in a different scene, and then you're gonna have to come back here once you know the codes. You gotta put in the codes, open up the computer, right, to get past the admin password. And once you do that and make your way inside the computer, you can probably like download or see some more information about some other secrets inside other scenes. That is a really great idea, Aaron. Yeah, I think kind of like that idea. Let's work on that. Let's work on that. So, first of all, let me move the bone away. Yeah, the Sneaky Sasquatch update is going to come out, I'm going to be guessing this month. Maybe like about 1 or 2 weeks. Pretty sure about it. For now, let me see if I can find some computer assets and scientist stuff that I can make use of. So, let me go with science. Alright, we got science. Let's see what elements we can find. Some assets. I really want some beautiful assets right here that I can use. Because our dad is a scientist, right? Look at that. Science lab equipment. Ooh. This actually doesn't look that bad. It's quite simplistic. I mean, of course it has to be white. I don't mind it being white. So maybe we need a few assets like this. The graphics quality on this one is pretty high. It's 4%. But I guess you can kind of reduce the quality a little bit of it. What about the things? Okay, so it's just 4%. Not bad. I may also need to remove this. Oh, hold up. To remove this one, place like a round table over here. And place this radio on top of it. So I'm just going to leave it there for now. When is the next Sneaky Fortnite live stream? I'm not quite sure. About Fortnite, how are you guys enjoying Fortnite? Are you guys finding Fortnite to be quite fun? This season, I don't really enjoy it as much as I did the previous one, to be honest. But I do find myself playing Fortnite now and then with my buddies. No live streams, no recording or anything, just casual playing. Just because I gotta finish up the season and be done with it. Yeah, either get a new bot or try to improve it somehow, try to fix it up. Because what happened is that my computer kind of changed the settings like a few days ago, and every single thing in my settings got reset, and that was super annoying. So maybe that also affected the live stream settings as well. I'm gonna have to look into it a little bit more. Hold up, let me jump into this one, move this one here. Let me make sure also this science device is gonna be stuck to the actual office. Right, so now if I move the office around, everything's gonna move, right? That's what I want. Okay, so we have a science thingamajig. I'm gonna be able to probably jump on this one. From here, I'm gonna be able to jump on top of it here. And from here, I'm gonna have to be able to make it even higher. What do I need next is... I think I kind of want some of these garden stuff as well. Because I want to place like a few mushrooms maybe on the desk, like in front of this device. I want to have some mushrooms over here. Yeah. Let's do that. Tie this up with this one. Move this one around again. Maybe to this corner this time. Hey, Top Gamer, welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much for joining, buddy. Welcome. As you guys can see, I did change the face cam. Alright, so what I want to have here are going to be a few mushrooms that are going to be able to jump on. And ultimately make my way in top of this building. So, let me also move these ones around. Nope. I want the nuggets. So let me look for some mushrooms. Let's see what's actually... Before I look for some mushrooms, let me see if I can find more of these science lab assets. Alright, that's going to be a telescope. So latest version. Definitely want a telescope as well in my game. On the dad's computer here. On dad's desk, I want to say. But this one needs to be quite big. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be bigger than this one, to be honest. So that kind of looks okay. Oh, why is the graphics so high up? The graphics memory is super high up. Hold up. Let me see how much memory these are taking. Quite a bit. Okay, let me save some memory from reducing the quality on them a little bit. This is one of the things that I hate the most in building stuff in Dreams, because there are quite a few limitations. And because of these limitations, I cannot really build the games that I'm actually dreaming of building. I always have to kind of make sure I reduce some things here and there in order to make sure everything works properly. But I guess I can work with it. All right, we are now up to 77%, much better. So these were actually taking quite a bit of memory. Move this one this way. And what I want to have here, I want to have the possibility of jumping from here, I guess, on top of this, the scope. Elev, I can see the chat, buddy, yes, but I'm not going to be able to reply to every single one of the comments since everybody wants something from me. I'm trying to respond to as many of you guys as I can, I guess. Probably not going to be able to always respond to every single one of the chats. Alright, get this one over here. As I was saying, let me see if I can have some more computer assets. So we do have a lab chair. And a lab workstation desk. Ooh. I mean, that looks great, but I don't need it. We already have a really beautiful chair, so I'm not going to get that chair. What I need here are mushrooms. So let me see if I can find some mushrooms. Bye, Aaron. Enjoy the Sneaky Sasquatch videos, buddy. Enjoy. Alright, I think I'm going to probably use this classic mushroom. The red classic mushrooms actually look super beautiful. I'm probably going to want to use them. So I'm going to have one here. I also have to test it out. I want to try to make sure that I can make my way up there. Hey, Mr. B6000. Welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. Happy to have you again. Oh, by the way, have you guys seen the Zelda Breath of the Wild, or not the Breath of the Wild, the latest Zelda game reviews? What do you guys think about it? Apparently, the brand new Zelda is going to have a lot of building and stuff, which I'm not sure if I'm a fan of, to be honest. I really don't know if I'm a fan of. Let's go with improving the quality of this shroom a little bit. And I need to move these ones a little bit more into the actual shroom because they're kind of floating above the shroom. Hold up. Actually, what I could do is simply remove this one. Much better. And get this one over here instead. Alright, so we have another shroom over here. I could easily just get myself... no, this one needs to be combined with this. And it needs to be moved over here and made a little bit bigger. Alright, let's see if this works. Alright, so now we can make it up here. Perfect, that's what I wanted to have. I still feel like I need to make it even bigger though. I guess that works. I don't know if I want to go with these mushrooms though. For some reason, I don't really like them. I don't know why. So let me see if I can find better ones that are going to be a little bit more attractive. And I don't want it to be too detailed for sure. For example, this one looks superb. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this one. Oh, hold up. I'm also going to have to do a few changes to it. Hold up. Let me make sure this is not going to light up that much. It's a little bit too much light on it. Okay, there we go. And I actually want to have a little bit of purple on it. Towards white. And, oh, hold up. That's changing the whole... Actually, no, it's good. It's good. And reduce the light on it. Wait, what? This is the one that I want to edit. There we go. Okay, so this has a little bit too much light on it. Alright, much better. Let's try to get ourselves a little bit of purple here. 75. Is it working? Yeah, it's much better. Alright, so now I gotta make sure I'm gonna be able to actually jump on it. So we have one mushroom over here. We have like another mushroom that's gonna be a little bit bigger. That's gonna be on this side, and it's gonna be higher. And maybe like a third mushroom, even bigger, right on this side. And maybe like another one, a little bit smaller, just to make this one look interesting. What's the question, Lev? Gonna place this one a little bit smaller over here. And taller. Alright, perfect. Kinda like that. Yeah, I'm really hoping everybody's gonna be able to actually get to play this one, to be honest, because I really like the look of it. Alright, there we go. That works. Of course, I could try to add some actions to these mushrooms. For example, if you jump on them, I could make them squish out a little bit, move up a little bit, so that it's a little bit animated instead of just being everything static. That's just gonna make the world feel more alive, and I always kind of look for these type of things whenever I'm playing some games, personally. So what I could do here is get myself a microchip. Let's see if I can do something about this one. Let me get myself this one. And as soon as I'm gonna jump on the mushroom, this thing, can I please, there we go. This thing is gonna become smushy. Right? Okay. But what's gonna activate this? Well, what's gonna activate this is gonna be kind of like a sensor. As soon as it senses me on top of it, I guess, that's when it's gonna activate. So if I get the touch one, place it here. But this touch one, hold up a bit. I need to get this one and place it here. All right, much better. So now, let's test it out. It is not squashy. I have a feeling it's not squashy because... Hold up, let me check something. This thing needs to detect me touching it, but... Senses impact. I could change this one to something else. For example, I could actually change it to a zone detection. So as soon as I get detected there, this thing could actually activate. And I can place it on the mushroom itself. Like right about here. Make it bigger. And make sure it's gonna be above. Alright, let me just test it now for a second and see if it works. I mean, it's not creating the mushroom to be squashy for some reason. Why is it not squishy? What games do you plan on playing soon? Well, Elizabeth, I actually have a lot of games coming out very soon. There is a game called Mail Time that I'm going to be playing very soon. I did play the demo of it, but I do want to play the whole game soon, hopefully. I also have to finish up Bramble. I gotta finish up The Last Case of Benny the Fox. And we also have Ravenlock coming in about 4 days that I'm really looking forward for. Now, what I think I gotta do here... This needs to change. Because this is apparently not working. The squishiness is not working for some reason. I could create a bouncy. I could make it bouncy. But also it's not working. Do I have to make it movable? Oh! Okay. So, I don't want any bounce. But I don't want it to move either, that's the thing. I want it to be stable. Alright, in that case we're gonna have to do something else. As soon as this, I enter in the zone, probably gonna have to do something else. But you know what, I'm gonna let this for another time, because I'm not quite sure exactly how I want to make these mushrooms look. But my idea is that when I jump on the mushroom, I want the mushroom to kind of bounce me up a little bit, not too much, and also have like some sparklings falling off of it. Just a little bit, not too much. Alright, so what I want to have is my character being able to climb all the way on top of that. I also have to make sure my character is not going to be able to glide from here on top of whatever is going to be on this office, because I want my character to be able to climb on top of this office only through these mushrooms. Like right through here, only through here. You cannot get on top of these devices any other way. Alright, in that case, let me see if I can find a computer to place in here. Let me look for computer. Okay, I think this one kind of works perfectly because it kind of looks like a scientist computer. The graphics on it, it's... oh god. Yeah, this one has a little bit too much on it. So let me remove that. Let me make sure it has no other code on it. And let's see how this looks. I'm gonna have to reduce the graphics on it because it has a little bit too much graphics. Increase the size. There we go. Rotate. Make it even bigger. And let us see how big we need this one to be. I mean, of course, it is a computer, so it has to be here somewhere. It's gonna be kind of like a really classic old school computer. Alright, move this one a little bit like this. It doesn't have to go through the wall. Okay, not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. It feels a little bit too big though. So I'll make it a little bit smaller. And what I'm gonna have to get is, of course, a keyboard. But let's just see if I can reduce the quality of this one, because at the moment, this one is taking way too much graphics. Yep, you can definitely remove the quality. Ooh. There we go. I mean, this computer could have easily been created by a single sculpt instead of so many. So now it's up to 79%. If I remove it, it's gonna be... hold up. Okay, just one. That's what I want to see. Alright, that's fine. Place it in here. So as I was saying, we gotta have a keyboard over here because one of you guys gave me an idea that we have to be able to actually type something on the keyboard. And I do feel like the computer is way too small. I mean, this scope looks so much bigger than the computer itself. So I have to get the sizes right here. Let me see if I can find a better computer. Hold up, hold up. I could go with a slim one, just because it might fit a little bit better. It's also a very old computer. Oh, you know what? This one also has a... yeah, I think I might be going with this one, to be honest. Because this one also has a keyboard on it. Although, I'm pretty sure you cannot really type anything on the keyboard. I guess we can try it out. Let's see, let's see. There we go. Okay, place this one in here. Pull it to the back. Alright, I mean, this kind of looks like the right dimension, to be honest. It's not bad. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna definitely have to improve the keyboard a little bit, so you're gonna have to type in the proper code in order to turn on the computer. Sure, I'm probably gonna change that eventually. They kind of wanted to make the Apple logo here because it's kind of like an old Apple computer. I'm loving some of these assets. Let's go with this. Use the quality on the monitor a little bit, and this. Alright, so we're up to 79%. If I remove this one, it's just 1. Perfect. Is it possible to make the computer work? Yes, that is kind of the plan, Elizabeth. But I think what I want to do here, because I did get an idea from one of you guys in the chat, I think I want to try to make the keyboard pressable so that you gotta find the code, you gotta make your way to the computer, jump on the right keys, type in the code, a proper code, in order to open it up. And once you do that, you're gonna be able to turn on the computer. Or maybe the computer is going to be already turned on, but if you do that, you're actually going to enter the username and password. And that's going to allow you to get some extra information on the monitor they're going to be able to use, of course, on a different scene. So that's kind of the whole idea. We're going to have to wait and see how that goes, though, but that is what I want to create eventually. Let me make sure this looks like that. There we go. Monitor looks shiny now. Yeah, I think the size of it is alright, to be honest, but I do want to have something on it that are going to be able to get to only from this platform. So let me test it out real fast. Hey, Grammy boy. Welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. I keep on looking at this camera, but because you guys changed it to the back one, I cannot. Or maybe actually, I'm back. I don't even know if you guys changed it anymore, so I think I changed it. What I gotta do here is add another platform that's gonna allow me to climb up on top of this. That's what I gotta do. So, yeah, this paraglider is also another asset that I got from the Dreamiverse, and I just decided to use it. I did a little bit of a tweaking to it, add those things at the back because they're floating about as you're floating in the air. But that's everything that I did. I didn't really do that many changes. I think I'm gonna just stick with that, to be honest. What do I want to have here? I don't really have any other assets that I created that I could use as a platform, so maybe I'm gonna have to create some other assets to use as platforms, to be honest. But in the meantime, we're also gonna need some of these candles to be placed around to kind of light up the place a little bit better. Let me actually move this one out of the way and place it here on the floor. I'm just using natural candles to light up the way. Whenever we're gonna have like really dark locations, I want to use these natural candles. So from here, kind of want to be able to make it on top of that. So what I could do, let me make this one a little bit taller. This one even taller. And maybe from here I can jump on that. Let's just test it out. Taller and taller. All right, let's see if it works. There we go. So, from down here... Oh, I'm tired. I gotta get my stamina back. Now, in this game, if you're using your stamina too much, eventually your character is gonna stop for a few seconds so that he can get his breath, and then you can carry on. But, yes, we can jump up here. Perfect. And from here, I want to be able to jump on top of this. Alright, that's what I wanted. And on top of the computer, of course, we're gonna have, like, maybe some more coins and some more stuff that we're gonna need. Right, cool. We're gonna have to make the buttons here pressable. So in order to do that, we're gonna have to change a few things. First of all, the keyboard is pretty small, meaning you can easily press on the wrong buttons. But what I can do, I can just simply add like an interaction, and that's gonna move the screen to this screen, and then you're gonna be able to see the buttons or the code they're gonna be able to insert. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Right, that works. Let me get this key over here. Just leave it here for now. so I can kind of see it and know about it. So as I was saying, I want to make sure the computer is going to be on. All you're going to have to do is just interact with it eventually. So in order to make the computer on, let us see. Got to add a little bit of logic to it. Let me go with a microchip on top. Like right about here. Okay. Just like that. So you want to add like a username. Add username in here. Meaning, I want to have this screen being completely black. Just like that. So I can see the text on it a little bit better. Let me go ahead and add some text as well. Turn that off. Turn that off. Turn that off. And the text is going to be fully white. So let me make the text here white. And let's go with username. We're just gonna make a really simple UI for the computer. Actually, instead of the username, I mean, we could have the username and go with Tommy for the or Dad. There we go. So the username is gonna be Dad. Okay, let me expand this one a little bit. All right, so the username is gonna be visible on the actual computer here. And we're just gonna have to insert the password. Let me go with a different font. I want to go with like a old computer font. Is this the one? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right, make it bigger. So we have username. That. Then we're gonna have another one saying passwords. Password. And this one's gonna be moved over here at the bottom, a little bit to the left, aligned. All right, so this is the code that we're gonna have to insert, right? But in order to insert it, we're gonna have to enter in the computer and modify the code. I like when you're using the toolbox to find something. Yeah, so this toolbox that I'm opening right now, this is where all the logic and elements that you use in order to add in your game. And this is mostly what you're adding in order to kind of start adding the logic, the sounds, the music, the game effects, the animations, and everything. So I'm pretty sure that the UI is pretty beautifully done in Dreams. I don't remember Dragon Team, but I do remember playing games. I mean, I don't remember exactly the age, but I've been playing games forever. I don't remember exactly when I started, so cannot really answer that question specifically. So what's gonna happen here, we're probably gonna have like another one of these, and this one's gonna have, hold up, a few of these in. So this is what we're gonna have to change, right? Okay, let's move this one to this side, add it lower. Although I kind of want to be like this. Space, 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 space. This probably looks a little bit better. There we go. And let me remove one of them. Okay. Oh, wait. Huh. There's like a very weird symbol on the right side for some reason. I don't know what this is. Yeah, I really don't know what this is. What is that? Why is it showing here on the left side, but when I'm entering and trying to change it, it's not? That is super weird. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Interesting. Anyway, we're gonna leave this one like this for now. So this is where we're gonna add the password. The username is gonna be inserted already. The only thing that we're gonna be able to change is the password itself. Let me just center everything up. Why is this one looking like it's going through the screen a little bit? It's gonna be the password over here, username over here, and it's also centered up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why the password is going, or oh, maybe that's the shadow. Never mind. Yeah, maybe that's a shadow. That's fine. That's fine. The way we can fix this is by simply going inside this. Nope, that doesn't work. Can make the screen like blue a little bit. Imagine the blue screen of death. I mean, this works as well, to be honest. It's probably a little bit better than the black screen. Although using the black screen kind of makes it feel more like a code. Kind of like in Matrix, right? Meaning that we have to place the text to be maybe green instead. Yeah, that's what I gotta do. So I'm probably gonna have to make the text green like this. Like in the Matrix code. Yeah, this looks much better. Okay, add this one here. Green. And I also have to make sure I bring a little bit of light into this scene. Over here. Why is this one not lighting up though? Oh, there we go. Now it's lighting up. That's what I want to see. Alright, the light needs to be actually yellow. Not too much light though. Just a little bit of it. And I do kind of want a texture. Another way we could fix this is actually bring a little bit of light into the text itself. So if I put just 1%, now it's definitely much more visible. There we go. Fixed. All right. And because I did that, I can easily go ahead and remove this one now. All right. Perfect. It's an old computer, yeah. That's exactly why it's looking like this, and that's exactly why the text is looking like this. The dad is a scientist, and I think the game is going to be taking place in the 80s, something like that, 80s, 90s. This thing is going to sit there. So, in order for us to actually interact with the screen, let us place a few more things in here. So, first of all, I'm going to need a camera. So, the camera is going to be looking straight at the screen like this. Make sure I align it properly. All right. This one's going to be going and zooming into the actual screen itself. Okay, a little bit more. Perfect. And the rest of it is going to be blurred out. So the background is going to be blurred out so that we can only see the screen itself. There we go. Can you see my computer? I mean, I'm pretty sure you can already see my computer. Because I do have the back camera now. We switched to a back camera instead of a face cam. We changed the secondary camera. Make the password. I can definitely make the password. The only problem that I have is that I don't want people to be able to hack through the password here as they're playing the game. Of course, that would make sense. That would be pretty funny. But what I want to do here is that I want my character to go to a different scene. Maybe find like a paper with the passwords, and then he's gonna have to come back to this scene over here to the office and input that password. If I just simply put a password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, people are gonna be able to simply break through the password and skip that part of the puzzle. So I definitely don't want people to do that. But yeah, that makes sense. That would be very funny to have it's a password. Yeah, I'm not gonna say the password. I'm just gonna put a random password right now just to make sure the code works, and then I'm gonna change it. So what's gonna have to happen here is these ones are gonna have to move a little bit this way. Okay, I need interaction, and that is why I saved this fella. Actually, hold up. I already have a little bit of code that I saved for myself, which is interaction tiny kids, NPC interaction. Yeah, interaction tiny kid. This is the one that I need. This one also has 2 cameras, but I don't need these 2 cameras. Okay, so this is gonna be the interaction button. Let me set it up though, because this one has been set up for something else. Hey Michael, thank you very much, buddy. Thank you. Stay tuned for more Sneaky Sasquatch videos coming very, very soon. The game is about to get an update. I'm gonna be guessing it about a week, something like that, a week or 2. All right, so in order to activate the computer, our character is gonna have to come in front of it, right about here. Or I could just set this up so that the character has to sit on the keyboard itself. Yeah, let's just do that. So in order to interact with the computer, the character needs to sit on the computer itself, not in front of it, because that doesn't really make sense. He's a tiny guy. Hold up, hold up. Rotate this one like that. Make it smaller. And I'm gonna be placing it on the actual keyboard. Hi Peter, welcome buddy, welcome, welcome. Okay, there we go. What if you have a Wi-Fi box and the Wi-Fi password is the same as the computer password? Ooh, meme god. That is not bad actually. That's getting things so much more complicated. But that means I gotta activate a Wi-Fi box somewhere so that we can see the password on the back of it. I mean, that kind of makes sense because that's what people usually do, right? When people are creating Wi-Fi passwords, they don't really create like a personalized password Wi-Fi password. They just go with the password that's on the back of their Wi-Fi device. And that's the one that they're using. So yeah, that kind of makes sense as well. Either that, or I'm just gonna simply place like a broken piece of paper somewhere random on the map they're gonna have to look for. Or maybe we could also have like a, let's say, a garbage can, right? And the garbage can, the dad just threw away the password in kind of like a crumbled piece of paper and threw it in there. So I could definitely go with that as well. There's a lot of ideas you can go with, sure. Okay, so we got the trigger zone in here. Once the trigger zone gets activated, this button activates. Let's see what this says. So this is gonna be inspect. Instead of inspect, this one's gonna have to actually be insert password. Okay, so that's gonna be insert password. And I don't really want this to show up. All right. Voice gibberish and ploppers. Not gonna need the voice gibberish. The text animating. Let's just see how this goes first. Let's just see how it works. Oh, at the same time, I gotta change something as well. I gotta make sure the camera is gonna move into the screen. Actually, I want this camera to be in this microchip. No, I want this camera to be in this microchip actually, because this is where we're gonna be able to see the screen only. So this is gonna be activated by, I guess that. Okay. Oh, I fell down. Thankfully, I didn't fall too much. Alright, so now, if you get on top of the computer, you guys can see that we're gonna get the interaction of inserting the button. And if I press on insert the button, there we go. Now, this information that I see right now, which is saying, I don't know why, but somehow I find this house quite familiar. This is instead gonna say something like, insert the password to open up the computer or to access the computer. And if you do that, you're gonna be able to actually get yourself some access into the computer itself. But what do I got to do here is this camera needs to be connected with wire C. What about this one? Speech bubble. The speech bubble doesn't really need to activate, to be honest, because I'm not really speaking. So that's gonna have to be like that. If I go off and I go back here, insert password. There we go. So now it's moving to the screen. Now I gotta work a little bit on the logic here so that we can add the possibility of adding the logic in. Which this is gonna be a little bit more complicated because every single time you change one of those kind of like stars, it has to change into a number itself or whatever the password is gonna be. Now, one easy way that I could actually do this. Let me reduce the music a little bit here. It's a little bit too loud. One way I could actually do this, once you find the code, you don't have to go ahead and type it in the keyboard. Of course, that's going to be a little bit more complicated. It will require a little bit more code to animate every single one of these keys going down, to adding the logic of me just typing in the exact code that I need to put in here. Or I could simply just hit on this one, say insert password. If you haven't found the password just yet, you're going to get a message which is going to say, you don't know the password yet, so you cannot access the computer. But once you find the paper, that achievement is going to be activated, of course. And once you make your way back to the computer and hit on insert password, the character is going to add the password automatically. So that's probably what I'm going to want to do, to be honest. Hey, Alex. Welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome. Are you guys tired of seeing the back of my bald head? Because apparently the members cannot change the camera anymore. There's some issues with my apps, and apparently they don't have the access to the commands. But if you want to see the front face cam, let me know in the chat. If you guys are tired of my bald head, let me know. Alright, move this one here. Okay, apparently you guys are really enjoying my bald head, eh? So once you hit on insert the password, you know what I'm gonna do? Hold up a minute. There's not gonna be anything here. Actually, what I want to have in here is gonna be 1, 2. Oh. Okay, so 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, hold up. How many is the password? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. PASWORD. It's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. So I ain't gonna make the password, but you're not gonna have to insert it yourself. It's just gonna be able to be activated only if you find it. So this way you don't have to type it in, and I can have the password be a very simple one, as you guys suggested it to be password. So there we go. That's gonna be the password. But it's just gonna show up like this. Once you actually know how to insert the password, what I'm gonna have to do here is, let us see. This one is probably gonna have to change it to something else, which means I'm gonna need an animation. So let me get myself a chip. Actually, I'm probably gonna need this one instead. Play once. That's gonna activate with it, I guess. Okay, let me get it out for now. Let me add in some keyframes. Where's my hair growing back? Never. Why do you guys need hair? Hair sucks. You gotta wash it. You gotta make sure it looks good. It's so much better without hair. Life is just so much better without hair. Okay, let's get this one over here for now. I'm probably gonna need these ones to be kind of like tied up to each other like this. Now, what is this gonna do? This is gonna change. Oh, I cannot change this text. In that case, what this chip is gonna do is gonna make this invisible, like that. this one is gonna have nothing to do with that, but this is gonna be invisible at start, and it's gonna become visible by this. All right, and this is actually gonna have the stars. So there's P from password that's gonna show up. Okay, so we got a little P here. Next up, this. It's gonna have this one. Disable that. Enable that. Actually, let me get a different tool here. Let me get this one so I can move these ones precisely. Nope. Right side, buddy. There we go. That's what I want. So we're gonna have a second one there. It's Timmy. Kind of like in It's Johnny from the horror movies. This one's also going to turn on eventually, but this one is going to be turned off normally. Wait. This also needs to be turned off. Hold up a minute. Something's not right. Let me get this one a little bit to the right side. So that's the first one. This is turning that off and turning this on. Cool. Next. This. Has nothing to do with that one. It's only gonna turn... Oh, never mind. I got it all wrong. Just like that. And I need a third one. Which is not gonna be accessed by this. Move this one to the right side as well. There we go. Wait, what? I think I got it wrong. This is the first one. This is the second one. So confusing. That's the first one, second one, third one. Okay, let me reset. This one's also going to be turned off. So that's the first, second, third. Perfect. So this is going to have to turn on. The second one here is going to turn on this. Okay. Make sure I copy a few more of these. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Right. This is just going to interact with the third one here. There we go. There's one code. 2 codes. 2, 3. And lastly, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. That's what I'm talking about. And now I got to create a keyframe for every single one of those codes. So that one is going to be for 4. This one's going to be for 5. This is why I'm saying in Dreams you don't really need to know how to code, because the coding here is created visually. And it's super easy to learn. Once you learn it, you are gonna know that it's super easy to create stuff in Dreams. And of course, you can create more than just games in Dreams. You can create a lot of things, not just games. All right, and now, let's test it out. Let's see how this goes. Actually, what I wanna make so that I don't have to jump every single time, let me move my character on the desk. Like right about here. Yeah, it's really cool. You guys can always go ahead to the start the live stream if you're curious about something we said at the beginning. You can always go back, check out what I said at the beginning or what has happened at the beginning, and then move the slider back on your live stream, back to the live step, I guess. All right, so we have the password, right? If I go in here, I go with insert it automatically. I don't want that though. That code needs to be inserted only when I tell it to. So that happened because this needs to be moved into over. Actually, this one needs to be activated by C. So C needs to activate this. All right, let's set it now. So as you guys can see, the password is now just some lines, right? You don't know the password, but if you jump on here, this is gonna say insert the password. If you're not gonna know the password, that probably is gonna say find the password first, or once you type in or once you press on insert password, it's gonna give you an error message telling you that you gotta find it first. But now, since we know the password, or at least I know it just yet because before I'm gonna start adding it in, if I press on this, there we go. We got the code in. And once you hit it on enter, which is not gonna be closed, it's gonna be enter or access, we're gonna then be able to open up the computer, and that's gonna just show us some information that we're gonna know. Stantin, what does the next and previous do? It changes the music in the background to the previous song that you heard or the next one. But it's probably not going to work because, as I was saying, there are some issues currently with the streamer bot. For some reason, it doesn't want to listen. Dragon Tim, have the devs of Sneaky Sasquatch see Tiny Sasquatch yet? I'm not sure. I haven't seen them saying anything about it, so I'm not sure. I'm also not able to paste anything in the Discord because in their Discord, they always keep on deleting all the videos that I post in there. They don't like me posting my own videos in Discord, so I'm not doing it anymore. All right, so once you open this up, you're gonna be able to open the computer. So I'm gonna have to work on adding some more logic here to open up the computer and all that jazz. But at the same time, instead of just hearing that kind of like gibberish sound that we hear right now, what I actually want to get here is gonna be the sound of keyboards, of us smashing up the keyboards, right? Like we're inputting the codes. That's gonna make it more believable. So what I'm gonna have to do is replace this. Hold up, let me get this one. Replace the voice gibberish robot 4 with kind of like a keyboard sound. So let me see if I can find a keyboard sound in the Dreamiverse here. Do I have a Discord? Yes, I have, George. You can find it in the link down in the description. So we got keyboards. So we got the. Oh, there we go. This is actually a really good sound. But let me see if I can find more and I'll find the proper one. So. Huh. Kind of like this one. This one also sounds pretty cool. But as I was saying, I think I kind of like this one more. What I'm going to get, I'm going to put this one instead. I'm going to replace with this. Hold up. How is this one set up? So this one is set up to loop. Meaning I got to also set up this one to loop so that we can keep on hearing that smash of the buttons, right? So now if I test it out and I put in the code, so much better. So much better. Because it kind of sounds like we're typing on the keyboard, right? And that is exactly what I wanted. Oh, another thing that I just noticed and I got to fix. I got to make sure we cannot control a character. Meaning this needs to have disable controller output and hide the imp. Right, now if I test it out again. Oh, another thing that I gotta do, I gotta make sure this text here goes a little bit faster so that you don't really type more once the animation finishes. At the same time, what I could have is go in here and instead place the sound multiple times. Yeah, I could actually do that. You know what? Nope, I don't want this though. Yeah, let's just see how this goes. I think this is going to be much better. So if I go with it now and type. I mean, I kind of feel like that's okay, but at the same time, I feel like I also want to increase the animation a little bit more. Just a few frames. So that's 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. All right. I gotta make sure this is perfect. I'm always going for perfection when I'm trying to create these tiny games. I definitely want the sound to repeat a few more times. So that was 2 times. I want it to go 2 times more. And 2 times more over here. Alright, that's gonna be better. Let's see. Let me actually rewind. And test. So much better. So much better. Alright. And we got it. And once you do this, of course, you're going to be able to then open up the actual computer. One more thing that I got to do is... I got to properly align the text. I know this is not really like a big thing that I should do, but I don't know. I'm kind of like a perfectionist. And I want to have everything looking great when I'm creating stuff. I know I'm wasting time doing this, but what can I do? This is my biggest sickness. This is my biggest problem. Always trying to be perfect with stuff. So that's gonna go... Wait, what? Why is that one over there? Hold up a minute. So that's number 3. That's gonna be number 4. There we go. And that's gonna be 5. Oh, it's fine. No, never mind. 5, 6, and ultimately 7. Hey, George. Welcome back, buddy. All right, so now let's test it out for one more time. There we go. So that is how we're going to be able to add in the code and open up the computer. The message at the bottom is going to have to say something else, though. The message at the bottom is probably going to have to say, wow, I'm in. Time to see what this device... Yeah, let's go with, wow, I'm in. Time to see what this ancient device is hiding for us. Or has in store for us. So let me try to go with that. Let's see. Wow. Is that how you type it, or like this? I feel like this. I'm in. Hey, Benjamin. Welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome, guys. Wow, I'm in. Time to see what this ancient device is hiding. Is it with 2 Ds or 1 D? Oh, like this, 1 D. I'm sorry, guys, if sometimes I'm doing a little bit of spell issues. Keep in mind, my main language is not English, so it is definitely gonna happen from time to time. But you guys feel free to fix all this stuff for me in the chat. Let me know, and I can always go back and fix it up. All right, so now if I test it up and I try to input the code, wow, I'm in. Time to see what this ancient device is hiding. There we go. So that's what I want to see. Cool. So that's been done. I do have to fix up the way the text looks though a little bit. So in order to fix up the text, I gotta align it centered, just like that. And instead of close, I'm gonna have enter that we're gonna be able to press. Yeah. So instead of enter, close, actually, we're gonna have enter. Enter here. But I don't want to have that. I want to have this button instead. Square. Oh, hold up. Gotta align this one. This one's saying Braxton Davis. Which is, of course, one of my members. Hold up. Let's just change this one to say enter. Okay, again, let me change it to say enter. All right, perfect. So if you hit on enter, you're gonna be able to access the actual computer. So these are gonna be moved to square. Meaning I'm gonna have to make another logic on the D input here. So, hold up. Let us see. Oh, my back is hurting. I've been sitting on the chair for the past few days, every single day. I gotta get some movement, I gotta get some exercise, I know. I just came back from vacation, but I feel like it hasn't been enough. I'm still tired. Maybe I'm more tired because whenever I go on vacations, I always go on vacations where I've never been before. So of course, when you go to a place where you haven't been before, you want to kind of do a little bit of exploration. To kind of see what the place is all about and how it looks like. But anyway, hold up. What I have to have here going is C needs to be something else, which means I gotta make like an animation with a lot of text popping up and telling us like different type of information here that we need. Maybe we can also open this up and show kind of like a video camera feed for a secret thingamajig or something that's gonna open up once you enter the password. I'm not quite sure exactly, to be honest, what I want. So until I'm gonna figure it out, I'm gonna leave the computer as is for now. We managed to make it open for us. I mean, it's already opened. What we managed to do is insert the password in. What I'm gonna have to do though is kind of like scatter the password somewhere. Maybe in this scene or maybe in a different scene. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I add like a piece of paper hidden somewhere inside this scene, or should I add it in a different type of scene? And you're gonna have to search for that number, like password, somewhere else, and then you're gonna have to come back here and put it in the computer. Because I kind of like the games that kind of make you go back and forth, and then it makes you kind of return to your previous scene that you explored. I kind of like those type of games. What I think about those games is that they kind of encourage you to go back and forth quite a bit, and I kind of like that a lot. It encourages you to explore, kind of similar to what Stinky Sasquatch is doing, right? Stinky Sasquatch has spread up a lot of mushrooms quests in the game, and also the taxi missions and also the delivery missions, because that encourages the player to explore the world a little bit more once they finish the storyline. I've been to Cyprus and Malta. Okay. So, now that we're done with the computer, at least for now, what I want to do here is add like a table, like a small circular table in this corner where I'm going to place the radio and some other stuff. But I also want to finish up the castle. So the whole idea about this castle is that you're going to be able to make your way inside over here only through this gateway if you manage to open it up. And this is where we're going to be able to interact with some characters, chat with them, of course, and get even more quests. It was a week. It was a full week. Yeah, it was a full week. But the thing is, it was kind of like only walking and exploring. I need a vacation where I gotta just sit and relax. That's what I need. Okay. I think I kind of want to use these walls, the wooden walls, and only have kind of like these towers on the sides like this. Let's place you there, buddy. And I also want to make sure I place these ones in the same category, in just one group, so that it's easy for me to move them around if I need to. Alright, George, thank you for being here, buddy. Thank you. And hopefully I'm going to be able to see you later on. Don't worry, because you're going to be able to also see the live streams later on as well. Because once the live stream ends, the video or the stream becomes a video, you're going to be able to watch it more. Or watch it from the start, or continue watching from where you left off. That's the great thing about live streaming on YouTube. I mean, every single one of the live stream platforms has this, but I don't know, I just prefer YouTube. Alright, let me get this one going this way a little bit. Another thing that I could have, in order to make my way inside the castle here, I could have kind of like a broken wall. And in order to actually be able to make your way inside, you're going to be able to break that wall with a slingshot, with a proper explosion slingshot. And that's going to let you in. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Because this gate is going to be closed, and you're not going to be able to open it only from the inside. So once you get inside, then you're going to be able to come back there and open it up using a lever. But in order to get inside it, you're going to have to go around. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do for sure. Meaning, I got to find a breakable wall. Or, hold up. Actually, there is a really beautiful wall created by Media Molecule that I can easily go in. Let's see what it was, because I don't remember. I think it was in the Ancient Danger. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was smashable wooden planks. Yep, these ones. All right, there we go. So these are the smashable wooden planks that I want to get. But first, actually, hold up. Let me place it inside. There we go. Let me also place this one in here. And I'm just going to place the smashable wooden boxes in here. And if I connect to them using the proper slingshot, I'm going to be able to open it up. All right, it's gonna keep on going this way. Whenever I'm making these games, these projects in Dreams, I didn't really make a plan. I didn't really like sketch it up. Of course, it's a great way to sketch it up. It's really, really a good idea to sketch your ideas up, to be honest, because that allows you to make things much, much better. But I personally don't really sketch things up. I just go with the flow, I guess, and create whatever I can come up with. I just ate one piece of watermelon. Oh, God. Is the watermelon already out? No, that sounds delicious. I want a watermelon now. All right, so this piece is going to block the passage through here. The only way I'm going to be able to cross is if I use the exploding slingshot. Let me bring it over like this. Okay, I gotta make sure I'm not gonna be able to glitch myself inside using this thing. So that's why I gotta pay attention how I'm placing it. Alright, and I'm gonna place like a couple of them, but they have to also be flipped around. Take it. I wanna flip it, but I cannot flip it properly, so what I'm gonna do is this. All right, much better. So that's gonna be here. Okay, grab these two. I knew that it's not properly positioned. Let me see if I can place it back. All right, that looks good. Okay. Grab this tool. Copy paste. And I think this should be it. Now, let me see if I can bust through them. I love watermelon. Watermelon is really delicious. Alright, so, as you guys can see, we cannot cross, right? We cannot really glitch our way through the path there. But, if I use a bomb, it is going to open it up. But in order to open it up, I gotta make sure I add the code. So let's see what logic this already has in it. Let's go with that. Okay. So in order to actually destroy this, I gotta get a... Hold up, let me get myself down there. I think I can easily use the tags, to be honest. I can easily use the tags, right? Because the balls, every single one of the balls, or more like the fireballs, has a specific tag on it. Wait, what? Where is it? Oh, no, mind. It's up here. Never mind. This is the one. So, this exploding ball over here has the bomb tag on it. So, what I can say to the game is, or more like to those gateways, is that when it detects the bomb tag, just simply activate this and destroy it. So, what I can easily do is get myself a detection node, a trigger zone. This one is resetting the health. I don't want to reset it though. What I want to do is... Okay, tag, bomb. There we go. So this one has been set to the tag bomb. It also needs to be, actually no, a zone, yeah. And I also have to make sure it's exactly in that spot over there. It can be on both sides, I guess, but I'm hoping it will only explode here. Okay. Spread it up a little bit more. Oh, never mind, it's this one at the bottom. That's the one that I need. Get it lower. Move it a little bit this way. Align it properly. Alright, just like that. So, once this trigger zone is going to activate, or more like detect, the bomb hitting it, it's just going to explode the entire thingamajig. Okay, perfect. Now the entire thingamajig is just going to destroy the one at the bottom. That's the one that I wanted to destroy. So this, once it detects, it has to go to... Wait, how do you... I guess I could simply attach to this, to be honest, and simply remove the health. Yeah, that should also work. Let's try it out. So now, boom. As you guys can see, it works. But I gotta add the code to every single one of these blocks. So the easy way to do it is by simply removing all of these and copy pasting them again. The only thing is that I gotta turn this one 180 degrees. Just like that. Right, grab these two, copy paste, and now it should work. Let's see. So for example, if I use the simple pebble, right, for the slingshot, it's not working. Nothing's happening. If I use the water, it doesn't work. If I use the fire, it's not burning it. But if I use the bomb, boom. Hold up. It's a little bit difficult to aim at it. I gotta make an aiming system, to be honest, because this is super annoying. There we go. You can break the one at the top. And you can break. I did have to make an aiming system. Oh wait, that one doesn't work for some reason. Why isn't that one working? Why did this one glitch? That's super weird. I'm guessing this one is glitching because maybe the detection needs to be a little bit straight up ahead like this. Yeah, that's why. Alright, and if I try now... There we go. And that is how you break it. You don't even need to break the one at the top, but at least this is how you're going to make your way in the entrance. The thing is, you're not going to spawn into the game with those bombs, right? The bomb slingshot. You're going to have to find the bomb slingshots, and then eventually you're going to have to come back to this zone in order to access the castle walls. That's going to be the whole idea. I have a lot of logic and code to add to the game, of course, and all of that really interesting ideas, but it's going to take a while. It is definitely going to take a while. Another thing that I could add, for example, I could also go in here and make sure this is going to be a little bit in front like this. And another thing that I could do is... aren't these balls supposed to go towards the aim, I wonder? Hold up, let me go for a second here. I know that I placed that logic into them. I know I placed a follower in every single one of these. Yes, I did. So, there's an enemy target. Okay. So, enemy bar target at the bottom. If I place this tag on those things, I will be able to probably do it. Let me try it out. So, if I place a tag, that's gonna say... enemy. Underline. Oh, hold up. I also noticed that I need small enemy here. So enemy underline target. There we go. So if I do this, I think I can now use the aiming system that I already have implemented into my game. So hopefully it works. Let's test it out. So if I aim at it, ooh. So it does kind of go towards it. The problem is, yeah, look at how far it goes. I can actually shoot it from all the way up here. That's because there's a detection node, yeah. Getting the bomb itself and pulling it towards it. But the thing is, I could have easily, I should have been able to activate or tag on it. But that's fine, I don't need that. What I need to do is just simply shoot the bomb. And it explodes. That easy. Just by simply adding those tags. Yeah, that works, that works. I'm happy with that. I'm curious what's gonna happen though if I have multiple of them. That is something that I never tested out, so let's just see what's gonna happen. Is the bomb just gonna go absolutely insane, not knowing which one to go in? I'm curious. So if I get the bomb and I shoot, there's one. Okay, so it just randomly goes to whichever. That's not bad. I kinda like that actually. Oh, I missed. Oh, I gotta shoot from here. It's quite difficult to do, eh? There we go, we got it eventually. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I guess that works. One thing that I also have to do, I gotta make sure, let me turn off the invisibility. These logics, they need to go on this side. This way the bomb is not gonna track and try to get to the other side of the actual plank. Because this is the only place you're gonna be able to actually destroy them. Let me make sure this is properly positioned. There we go. Same for this logic node. It was upside down. Hopefully now it's going to be okay. Okay, let me make sure this one is also going to be properly positioned. All right, and lastly, let's just check it out. Hey, Catherine. Welcome. Welcome, Catherine. It's so weird to know that the face cam is at the back. You know what? Let me actually switch to the face cam itself. It's kind of a little bit stressful knowing that you have some eyes, some invisible eyes behind you watching your back. Oh god. Okay, so look at that. Now you can actually destroy these things. Just like that. The explosions are going automatically into the targets. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. What I also have to do to make it even better, let me make sure this tag is going to be in front, just like that. This way, hopefully the bomb itself is not gonna track to try to go on the behind it. It needs to go in front of it here. I'm guessing that was probably the issue. Yeah, look at that. That one's way high up. It needs to come in front a little bit and lower. Right up there. Because the tracking here is precision, right? Every single time you place, every single place you place this kind of like dot, this white dot, that's where the bomb is gonna go. So you gotta make sure you place it precisely. Here, here, and again, let's test it out for the last time. There we go. We also have fall damage in the game. We have a lot of functions. Okay, that's glitching out a little bit. Let me go a little bit further. That's fine. And for some reason, when I'm hitting it there, it's not activating. Look at that. That's so weird. Maybe I just gotta increase the detection zone. They keep on wanting to go to the back of the planks for some reason. Yeah, they kind of go to the back and then they return. Not sure why that's happening, to be honest. I really don't know. It's a really, really strange way of working. An easier way we could fix this. I could increase the size of the detection. Like this. A little bit on the sides as well. and quite a bit more in the front. This way, as soon as the bomb tag enters inside here, it should just destroy. Alright, let me do the same for every single one of these planks. And if that's not going to fix it, then I'm going to just skip to the next part. I kind of like that I came up with the idea of making a different kind of breakable spot in the wall that you got to use in order to get inside the castle. And it won't be as easy as just simply opening up that castle gate. That is definitely much, much better. Because you're going to have the player figuring out what he has to do. And also, if he doesn't have the bomb slingshot, he's not going to be able to open this up. He's going to have to go back, search for it, and then come back here. Stantin, maybe we can add a pet to the game as an additional character. Dog or cat. It can be like a ranger. Like a Ragnar? Or like a ranger. What are you saying? I'm guessing you're trying to say like a ranger. Yeah, adding another character, because it has to be kind of like a character that follows you everywhere. It might be a little bit difficult. It is possible. I'm not saying that it's not possible. It's definitely possible. It's just a little bit of a different story. Also, keep in mind, every single one of the puppets, for example, this puppet that we have right now, this is taking a lot of memory. For example, if you look at the graphics memory here and gameplay memory, we are up to 49% and 80%, right? But if I remove this guy, it's now 68 and 37. So as you guys can see, the puppet itself is increasing the graphics memory and the gameplay memory quite a lot. So if I add another puppy in, which is going to be another puppet, of course, it's also going to have a lot of logic in it, and that's also going to cause some issues when it's when you're talking about that. So I guess we're going to have to wait and see. Currently, for example, in one of the scenes, the kitchen scene, where the gameplay memory is already up to 99%. Well, I don't think I cannot add anything in there anymore, because you cannot get past 100%. I mean, you can kind of get past 100%, but you cannot save your scene. So that's a bit of an issue. Hold up. I gotta add my character because I forgot to add it back in. There we go. And let's keep on testing. So now, if I shoot, there we go. That works so much better now. We fixed it. Except for that one. I may need to increase the the target there as well, yeah. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. At least it's workable. It's what I wanted. And now we can easily make our way inside this spot. I can, of course, just have them all tied up to a single bomb, but once you just hit it once, all of them destroy. Alright, now, we gotta work on making this town here looking beautiful. But at the same time, I gotta make sure I finish up the walls. A few more things that I gotta add is these. We need more of these. We need to light up this place a little bit more. So let me bring some candles over. That's gonna be one over there. Another one over here. There you go. That's gonna shine up a little bit of light into it, making it more interesting. Let me jump into the walls and try to close this up here. I also am gonna need a little bit of light over here as well. So let me get into the lighting, logic. This one. Add a little bit of magenta. And add this one in here. There we go. That spot over there was a little bit too dark for my liking. So hopefully that is going to be a little bit better. What I want to do next is I kind of want to go around with the fence this way. Because currently I do have the possibility of jumping on top of the sofa here. And I don't want the character to be able to jump from the sofa through or over the fence. That is definitely something we want to avoid. So, as y'all can see, I can make my way on top of the sofa. But if I get that fence way too close to the sofa, that means my character is going to be able to jump over it and make its way inside the town. And that we do not want. What I'm going to do instead, I'm going to actually start going around with the walls here. Just like that. Over here, I'm going to want like a watchtower. So let's get this one, I think like that. And let me grab a watchtower over here. And bring this bad boy to this corner. Okay, let me make sure it's going to merge. There we go. When you have a lot of assets, free assets in the Dreamiverse, it's super easy to create stuff. If I had to create every single one of these assets my own, oh man, it would take me forever to create anything in the game. I think I'd probably quit. I don't think I would do a game because that would take way too much work. And keep in mind, you're not making any revenue out of creating games in Dreams. At least you're making kind of like a portfolio, I guess. But yeah, you guys get what I'm saying. It's a lot of work, and you want to have like a payout at the end of the day, right? Since, for example, I spent quite a few years working on Tiny Sasquatch, and I didn't get anything in return for it. I don't mind it because I really enjoyed creating Tiny Sasquatch. I really enjoyed it. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Let me move this one in a little bit. And now I'm going to keep on creating the fence a little bit this way. At the same time, I could have this chair half-half, yeah, like this. So half of it is going to be inside the castle walls, and half of it is going to be on the outside. Yeah, this looks so much more interesting. I mean, I guess if you're a kid, that's kind of stuff that you're trying to build, right? So you're trying to build a castle with a lot of walls and a lot of random things around. And lastly, we're going to have this all the way up there. I got to make sure I cannot cross, though, to that side. So probably going to have to use some invisible walls and stuff like that. All right, Tal, enjoy some of Fortnite, buddy. Enjoy the Fortnite gameplays, buddy. So we have another tower there. We cannot make our way outside because there's an invisible wall. And we definitely cannot make our way up this wall. Perfect. So there's not going to be any way for us to go inside the castle walls. Unless I have the proper slingshots and I make my way to the right location. I also have to make sure I cannot glitch myself on top of these pillows and climb all the way up. Because if I do that, I'm probably going to be able to jump from the top of the sofa over the fence. But I don't think there's a possibility of doing that yet. It doesn't look like it. Alright, now, what is going to be the goal here? Well, the goal here is that we're going to have to eventually climb on top of this flower using these leaves that I'm going to have to work with. And eventually I'm going to have to make my way on like some scaffoldings or something all the way at the top of the office space. But that means I'm going to have to work a lot on these leaves to make sure, not Sasquatch, to make sure little Timmy is going to be able to jump from one of these leaves to the other without an issue. And at the same time, I have to make sure there's going to be like a passage to go on top of this thing somehow. So this is going to have to sit here. Go inside the fence. There we go. Another thing we can have here, we can definitely have like another character, like in front of the gate. That's gonna say something like, hey, you gotta help me up, you gotta open up the gate somehow. I gotta get in the castle, I gotta get through the castle walls. But they closed it behind me and I can no longer go in, or something like that. And of course, once you do that, once you break this open, you then make your way to the castle door over here. Maybe like pull a lever from the inside, then the castle door is gonna open up. So that means I gotta go back into here. I know that Media Molecule has made a really pretty lever I can actually make use of, which is this one. There we go. So once you pull this lever, you will then be able to open up the gate. Cool. Let me see if I can actually pull the lever at the moment, if it works. Hey, George! Welcome back, buddy. Look at that. This is so cool. Okay, so, I cannot interact with this. In that case, I gotta make sure the code is properly set up. Let us see. Okay, that's gonna be the second one. Why am I getting a health manager? Why? I don't know why developers work with a lot of health managers here. Oh, maybe they're destroying it. That's why, yeah. But what I want to have is lever glow, lever. I don't really want to destroy the lever itself. That's the thing. I want to be able to use it. But I guess I got to add like some code inside here to make it functional. Another thing that I can do, instead of having that, I can get myself a switch position. Actually, I can easily just use this. So once this one is turned on, let me get an animation. It's going to be this one. This is going to activate it. This one's going to be set to play once. This one is going to be having a few... Actually, just 2 of these keyframes is enough. That's going to be 1 keyframe. Because I got to start moving this up, right? I mean, I could easily move it up or move it to the side like this. I think moving it to the side might be a little bit better because it's hiding in the walls. You cannot see it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Having it go up is awesome and everything, but it looks super weird. I mean, look at this. It looks super weird. So I'm definitely going to have it going to the left side instead. So it's going to be like this. And once you hit it, it's then going to go like this. Stay out a little bit. At least enough for me to go in. Perfect. Another thing that I got to do is also make sure this is going to be permanent because the door is going to have to stay open. And I need like a sound, right? Let me see if I can find a sound, like a gate moving sound. What do I have a gate moving sound? Oh, hold up. Look at this portcullis. Opened via an input. So I could definitely use this instead. Huh. If I add this one is 2. You know what? Hold up. Let me get rid of that. Let me also remove that. That was just +1. That's fine. Sneaky Stantin. That's funny. Okay, this doorway actually looks so much better. Adding here. Okay, perfect. So this already has its own logic, which I love. This is gonna be set to B, and B is gonna activate that. Okay, let's test it out. So if I go here, oh, I cannot pull the lever. Never mind. I should think it. Didn't add the logic for pulling the lever. In that case, let me go with the interaction button copied from here, I guess. Which is this bad boy. And let me add the interaction button over here. And what this is going to do is going to go into B over here. Perfect. Let me get this one going. Let me see where the detection zone is. Okay, the detection zone is definitely not where it's supposed to be. Okay, hi, buddy. Right, over here. Let me show this one's going to be set to a circle. Like right in front of the lever. Alright, perfect. Once you turn that on, it's gonna say... instead of insert password, it's gonna say open. Or pull lever, yeah, never mind. It's gonna say pull lever. Pull... lever. I'm not streaming that long. I mean, it's barely been 2 hours. I usually stream about 3 hours, sometimes 4. I think I also went 5 hours sometimes. But yeah, it's not really that long. All right, so once you pull the lever, I do not want this to activate and this either. I do not want the ploppers to... activate, and I don't want the camera in there anymore. So all is gonna happen, this is gonna go to C. Actually, we don't even need C, to be honest. Yeah. We just need A and B, and that's it. And this can easily just go bye-bye. We don't need it anymore. I mean, I guess we could set up C here so that this one goes to C and nothing happens anymore. Once you hit on this. Like that. Yep. Alright. Test it out now. And pull lever. There we go, guys. It is that easy to code stuff in Dreams. Of course, now I'm using pre-made assets with a lot of logic into them, but you can easily just create this stuff. I could easily make that other doorway that we had in the game, but I just wanted to use one from the Dreamiverse from Made by Media Molecule, because they always kind of make like the best things ever. So, for example, again, if you make your way to this side, you're not going to be able to cross, right, because of this gate. It's just not going to work. If you want to go inside the castle, you got to have the exploding slingshot. To get through there. These things are super weird. And once you cross, you're not going to be able to get inside here. Of course, you cannot access it, but if you go to this, pull. There we go. It is that easy. And now you're going to be able to let in the other characters that are going to give us some rewards for letting them in. So that is another thing that we wanted to solve. Perfect. Let me also save here. Make sure we save our progress. When is the next episode of Wanted Raccoon? Ugh. Oh, God. So I get a little bit tired. I've spent quite a lot of hours last night trying to make that scene that I showed you guys at the beginning of the live stream. And I went to bed at 6 a.m. Yes, I know I did wake up at 3 p.m., which means I had like about 9 hours of sleep. But I still kind of feel like really, really tired and sleepy. And I think I kind of got like a fever rushing again or something like that. I definitely have to rest up a little bit after this live stream to start feeling a little bit better. So I'm definitely not gonna stay up this long tonight. Definitely ain't gonna do it. Oh God. Okay. Jeez. All right, let me jump back into the plant house. We're not done yet. I still want to do a little bit more. So, we currently are able to make our way inside the castle through this side. Now, I wonder, should I change the colors of these things? And the reason I want to change the colors of them is that because these planks look quite different than these ones. I mean, that's not a bad thing because that's kind of like a bit of an incentive to the player. To let them know that you can make your way through the wall and you gotta break these ones. If I make these ones the same color, it's probably gonna be a little bit more difficult to spot them. What are you talking about, Museum George? Oh, you saw the museum creation into my creations here. That's what you're talking about. I'm guessing you're talking about this one. This is not the Sneaky Sasquatch Museum. This is actually gonna be another scene in this game that I'm working on. This is gonna be kind of like the main headquarters in the game. It's gonna be kind of like a closet area, where you're going to be able to see all your collectibles inside these glass devices. Once you collect them, they're going to show up in here. And this guy's going to give you a reward once you collect all of them. All the tokens that you find in every single one of the scenes, you're going to have to bring them over and open up this chest. At the moment, we don't have any tokens, of course. But this museum area is kind of like big. So we do have the collectibles area. We're going to be able to see all the collectibles that we find. We are going to have the Dinosaur Museum at the top level. There's going to be another character you're going to be able to talk to, and once you find all the bones, you're going to be able to build up like some dinosaurs on every single one of these spots over here. Yeah, this game is going to be pretty huge, to be honest. It is, it took me a long time to create it, but I'm absolutely happy with the result of it. I'm super, super happy with the result. I could not have done a better job, to be honest. And at the bottom here, you have like a brewery where all the pollen that you find, all the pollen nuggets are going to be added to inside these things. And you can kind of keep track of your progress, right? So for example, if I go to this one, you can see how many of the nuggets you brought from Timmy's bedroom. On this one, in the kitchen, for example, you're going to be able to see your progress. It's kind of like a spot. Yeah, look at that. Kitchen Delight, you can see your progress in here. It's kind of like a spot where you can keep up with all the stuff that you collected, so that you know where in which scene you got to go back and keep on collecting more stuff. But not only that, I also implemented kind of like a book. For example, if I press on the bar on the controller, we're gonna switch to the actual book opening up, and this is where you're gonna be able to read information about different locations, different scenes you're visiting. You're gonna be able to see the collectibles that you found in every single one of the scenes as well. And also, of course, the house museum, you're gonna be able to see all the collectibles they added in here, and the pollen. What level is the pollen collected for all the scenes, of course. So it's gonna be kind of like a 100%, I guess. If you want 100% the game, you gotta keep up with the book here. And also, if you need some information about the controls, you're gonna be able to see them here in the creator. These ones are gonna be side quests you're gonna be able to do, and the main quests that you're gonna be able to find in here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty happy with the concept of the game so far. It is definitely a pretty big project. Definitely bigger than I actually want it to be. But me personally, when I'm starting to create these kind of levels and I'm seeing the results, that kind of motivates me to keep on going, keep on creating more stuff and making them better and better and better. Just because I really enjoy the look of it. So let me update that. I don't want to update events, NPC interaction. I don't know if I gotta update that one. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. I just need to update the character itself. So for example, on the main area here, on the main hub, you guys can see that the game graphics memory is already up to 96%. But I don't really need to add anything anymore in here. We already have everything that we need. All we gotta do is activate them and deactivate them, because most of the stuff that we're gonna be able to see, once you collect them, they're just already in the scene, but they're just invisible. So for example, if I bring in the invisibility, actually, is this how I do it? Hold up. I kind of forgot the code here. Oh, so this one is the poison. Yeah, this one's gonna allow us to see them. Activate. Wait, what? Why are they not activating? Oh, because I gotta enter the scene. Yeah. So if I enter the scene right now, this is how it's gonna look once you get all the collectibles added, right? They're gonna look like this in the museum. Every single one of them is gonna be placed inside those spots. And of course, once you do that, this fella's gonna be able to give you kind of like a reward. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm super happy with the look of this game. Especially this scene. This scene is one of my favorite ones, for sure. But as I keep on building more and more and more, I feel like now I'm loving the kitchen as well a lot. I feel like I'm loving the new office space a lot for the scientists. The one that I don't really like that much is definitely the Timmy's bedroom. I feel like Timmy's bedroom is a little bit too dark. And I could put a little bit work inside it to make it a little bit brighter, add in more lights and stuff like that and improve it. So I'm probably gonna have to do that. Let me just show you how the Timmy's bedroom looks as well while we add it. And you guys let me know. Let me know in the chat what you think about it. Alright, go back. And we got Timmy's bedroom. Oh, not this one. This one. And every single one of the scenes, once you enter them the first time, you're going to be able to see this animation kind of showing you information about the name of the scene that you're entering, and kind of showing you some main interest points you're going to be able to visit. Timmy Yuke? I don't exactly know what Yuke stands for. Is Yuke like a family name? Like a very known family name? Because I've never heard of the name Yuke. Yeah, I've never heard of that name. Where's he from? How did I post a video? Yeah, I just posted a video. A video just went live right now at 9 p.m. on my time zone. I just scheduled it a long time ago, so don't worry about it. I didn't post it as I was live streaming. It was scheduled. And the reason that one posted is because the live stream is about to end very soon, so you guys can go ahead and watch that one. I know, I'm absolutely spamming you guys with videos. You may be able to want to do something else as well, not just watch my videos all day. But if you do, I'm not going to say no to it. Alright, so this is the bedroom, the bedroom of the kid that you're gonna be able to explore. This one is fully finished. I still have to work a little bit more on some quests, adding some collectibles and stuff like that, but it's almost 100% finished. And if I check the thermometers on this one, you guys can see that the graphics is all the way up to 91% and 96% for the gameplay memory. If I start up the game, you guys can see that this one keeps on going from 88%. Oh, actually it's 88% only, never mind. Yeah, it's not bad then. But I can still improve it a little bit more because I created better nuggets. So I'm probably going to have to replace all of these nuggets with the better ones that I created. So for example, one of the collectibles you're going to have to bring back home to the closet is going to be all the way on top of the planets over here. It's like an alien sitting on a planet. So you're going to have to figure out a way to climb up here and collect that. But this is just one. There's going to be two more hidden. There's going to be like two of these collectibles, or no, not two. It's going to be 3 collectibles in every single one of the scenes. Some collectibles you're going to be able to simply find randomly, like this one. And some collectibles you're going to get if you complete certain quests. For example, if you complete the quest for this robot, he's gonna give you a Rubik's Cube. If you complete a quest for this little fella, the conductor, the Ferris conductor, he's gonna give you yet another collectible. So this way you're gonna get yourself 3 collectibles on every single one of these scenes, go back home, give them to the museum curator, and that's gonna be the thing. George, yeah, you're really gonna enjoy Bramble. Bramble is a really amazing game. Just keep in mind it's super gory. It's super creepy, super gory. Make sure you can watch that. Make sure you want to watch that. That's just a heads up advice. I usually don't play that type of games, but yeah, just something for you to keep in mind if you decide to watch Bramble. All right, let me go back to the scene. We still have a few more minutes of the live stream here, as I want to try to finish up the layout of the castle. So we're gonna have quite a few of these buildings copy pasted here and there, just so we can make this place look beautiful. Right, so we're gonna have a house over here, I guess, all the way to the back. We're definitely gonna need to bring a lot of lights inside the town itself. It's at the moment it's pretty dark. I kind of want to have like a plaza in the middle here, and all around the plaza we're gonna have like some shops, some houses. Some of these houses maybe like on the outskirts and stuff like that. Yeah, let's just see how we can create the layout. You're not gonna be able to get inside these houses. Okay, let me go inside here. These are just for the looks, right? Just to improve the look of the castle area. You're not gonna be able to make your way inside it. Alright, the church itself is going to be here at the entrance, I guess. So you can see it at the entrance as you enter inside the town. Okay, a little bit to the back. Move it like this a little bit. Maybe a doll character. What I want to add in here is probably going to be like kind of like a doll character, but a very small, maybe medieval doll character. Let me see if I can find one. Like a medieval knight. That's what I want to see. Let's go with knight. Okay, so one of these, but I want to be like a very tiny one. We could have the Hollow Knight character, but this is a puppet that's going to consume probably a lot of memory. I don't want that one. I want like a really simple, similar to the other ones, the cute other ones characters that we placed in the scene so far. What was that sound? I'm hoping I'm going to be able to find the right characters that I need to use, because creating some of these puppets takes a lot of time and effort. And I feel like I'm going to be able to create stuff faster if I just simply use already made presets. I haven't played Wildflower. No, I haven't played Wildflower in a long time. And I don't even think I'm going to get back at Wildflower. I mean, what do you guys think about this one? This knight character. This one's taking quite a bit of graphics memory, but I think I can reduce it a little bit. And what I could do about this fella, I could have this knight character sitting like right about here at the entrance. And they're not going to allow him to go in. Yeah, this is going to be kind of like sitting in front of here, wanting to go inside the castle, but he's not going to be able to. So he's going to give us the quest of opening up the gates. Another thing that I got to do is make sure I Reduce the graphics quality on it quite a bit. We don't want the quality to be this high. Because this is not a playable character. This is just going to be a random character we're going to be able to see as we make our way in here. Let me reduce the quality of his armor a little bit. His sword as well. Alright, we are back to 86%. That's what I want to see. Also, when it comes to logic, doesn't walk. Oh, doesn't walk off edge. Interesting. The thing is, this character is not going to walk, so I don't need that logic. Trigger zone, I don't know what this is, so I'm going to remove that. Wonder AI. Oh, so this one's going to be kind of like an AI walking about. Huh. I guess I could have him moving around. I think what this character is doing, he's kind of like going back and forth, back and forth. So for example, if I just simply place him here, I rotate him like this, kind of like protecting the door. Let's see how this goes. He's a mad emoji, look at that. He's super mad that he cannot go inside the castle. Yeah, I gotta check out the wandering logic here that he has and see if it's what I need. Turn at walls, jumping and anti-falling, and walking. That's gonna be the walking and walking speed. We can definitely reduce the walking speed. Yeah, I want it to be a little bit slower. Oh, never mind. That ain't working. Alright, let us see. So he's got kind of like a sad emoji, right? He's sad or mad more like because he cannot get in the castle. But once you interact with him and talk with him, he's gonna stop, talk with you, give you the quest, and then keep on walking about. The thing is, I don't know if I want him to be walking around because the main location I want this character to be, I want it to be in front of the castle. If I just allow him to walk around randomly like this, it's gonna be quite annoying because he could easily just walk past all the way there, maybe simply walk somewhere where I cannot access him anymore. And that's just gonna glitch out the whole game. So I think I don't want him to walk around. I think I'm just gonna get him here. Just like that. Or I could just simply put him in the middle, yeah. To talk to me. Okay, let me go into the logic. Let me move the Wonder AI logic. We don't need that. Attack logic. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need the poses. Jump animation. Blinking. We need that. Sound effects and follow behavior. We definitely don't want him to follow us. So I'm just going to leave it like that. I mean, let's just leave that for now. Once I'm going to start inserting the logic, we're going to have to wait and see how it goes. But for now, here we go. And I think he's also blinking, right? Yeah, I can see his eyes blinking. There we go. Perfect. So he is a little bit animated. Hey, thank you, Alex. This is going to take a while, but I'm loving this. The process of making games is not bad at all. One thing that I want to have in here is I want to have him looking at me. Every single time I'm passing by, I want him to kind of rotate, turn around. I don't want to follow me. I want him to look at me. Player position. Alright. Is he gonna look at me now? For some reason, he's not. Dude! You gotta turn around and look at me. What are you doing? I don't want to follow, though. He definitely does not have to follow me. Let me go into the follow behavior. Okay, I think now it's gonna work. Nope. Seriously. You point what enemy target player. And player in here as well. Come on, dude, just turn around me. He doesn't want to turn around. He's super annoying. Yeah, he should be looking at me, to be honest. He should be looking at me. But for some reason, the tags did not activate. Nope. This one needs to be turned off. All right, anyway, we're gonna have to focus on this one later on. Cool. What else do I want to do? I want to also make him breathable. I want to make sure he's also kind of breathing as he's waiting by. Kind of like a procedural jump, procedural animation, procedural walk. Okay, sway. Okay. I don't want him to be stiff at all, though. I want him to move quite a bit. There we go. Let's get the stiffness to that. Arm vigor. Springiness. Breathiness. There we go. Now he's breathing. That's what I want to see. Let's get this one to 60%. Alright, and now he's animating a little bit more. He's not going to be as still, right? Have I ever played Kirby? I've never played Kirby, no. And the reason I've never played Kirby is because I never really enjoy playing games on the Nintendo Switch as much. And the reason is because the quality of those games are pretty low when it comes to my standards. I'm expecting games to be much, much better, much, much more beautiful. And also, I want to play on a big computer. I don't want to like play on a tiny Switch device. Now, I know you can connect the Switch onto a dock and play it on the TV or on the monitors here because I did record some Switch gameplays. But the thing about the Switch is that it only goes up to 1080p. I want to play games at the high resolution, so sorry. I'm just not a big fan of the Switch, and that is also one of the reasons I'm not getting the new Zelda game. Once they're gonna make a better Switch control, better Switch console, once they're gonna make it go all the way up to 4K, improve the graphics on it, improve the power on it, and then also remaster the game, probably then I'm gonna get it. So yeah, that's kind of what my thinking about Nintendo and their products. I'm not gonna say that the games are not great, right? Because some of the games are absolutely amazing. Some, for example, Breath of the Wild is really good. Zelda Breath of the Wild, and the next one is also gonna be super, super great. I've seen some reviews, some gameplays as well from some of the reviewers, and man, super awesome. What I don't like about the new Zelda game is that you're gonna have to build your own devices in order to traverse the wall, which is gonna take a lot of work, like a ton of work. I don't think I'm up to that kind of work. I just want to hack and slash through the enemies. That's all I want to do. Now, hold up. Does this house have a door? No. Okay, so we want to place another house over there. I feel like I kind of want to have the church over here, overlooking this way, and this one kind of like on the side of it a little bit, and maybe like some tiny houses as well. Let me bring these houses over. There we go. I want to kind of have like roads in between the houses, like similar to what you have in a medieval area. I'm gonna definitely have to get myself like a fountain or something to place somewhere. Oh, never mind. This does have the door, so it does have a door over there. Meaning this house is gonna have to rotate 180 degrees this way. Because now we know that it's gonna have a door over here. We're gonna need to add a lot of light in the town for sure. And the easiest way to do it is by simply copy-pasting these things and placing them in very, very dark spots. For example, one over here. Another one over here, maybe. Just to randomly light up the place. Another one over there. Okay, perfect. Lift this up a little bit. Then we're gonna have to make use of these things, place them randomly around the town, or maybe like only in the plaza. Because I was saying I want to make kind of like a plaza in the middle here, with kind of like some shops and stuff like that. Boxes, you're gonna be able to. Oh, I think I can make use of these boxes so that my character can jump on them and eventually make his way all the way on top of the flower. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Well, in that case, let me get these boxes over here and set them up properly. Okay. Gonna go with placing them like really random around here. It's not gonna be perfect. A few of them on top of each other. Until eventually I'm gonna be able to climb all the way up on top of the flower. Alright, that looks great. I cannot wait to finish it, actually, Lev. I cannot wait to actually finish this game and play it. Building it is one thing, but also finishing it up and playing it, it's gonna be even better. Of course, I'm probably gonna be sick of it by the time I finish with it, as I'm gonna be seeing these scenes every single day, a lot of times. But hey, if it's gonna look amazing, then you cannot get sick of a game. Similar to what you guys are feeling about Sneaky Sasquatch, you always keep on playing Sneaky Sasquatch. You always want to see more Sneaky Sasquatch videos. You just cannot have enough of them. Alright, let me get myself another over here on top of this one. Perfect. These two need to be moved up a little bit because they're kind of going through the vase. Alright. Let me get another one here. I don't think I'm there yet. I think I may need just one more. Let me just see. Timmy's Tiny Big Adventure. Yeah, sure. That doesn't sound bad. Or more like Lost. A Tiny Big Adventure. Again, as I was saying, I want to keep on going with the name Lost. I don't know why. I feel like the name Lost is going to be perfect in it. So maybe like Lost, A Tiny Big Adventure. And also the logo should be a little bit different and have the letters B exactly as you type them in the chat. Yeah, you know what? I kind of like that idea. I'm going to actually put in my notes here so I can remember. A tiny tail. So, Lost. A tiny big adventure. There we go. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm taking notes of it, and we'll see which one's gonna be better. Okay, so first of all, let me make sure I add a few lights in here. Let's kind of light up the place a little bit. Like that. I want this one to be a little bit of a blue light, maybe. That's a little bit too much light. So let me just add it like in the corner over there a little bit. And just like that. Alright, let me test out and see if I can actually make it up there if I jump from those boxes. Because I was saying the main goal is going to be to make it all the way on top. I don't have any scalings. I don't have anything at the top of the building just yet, at the top of the scene. So that's going to be something I'm going to have to work on and add. I love that you can actually jump over it as well. You don't have to break them all if you don't want to. So what I want to do is... Oh, you know what? These boxes are actually pretty big. So I'm going to have to get this close to them so I can jump. Okay. This goes here. And that's going to be kind of like a way for me to climb up. Let me make sure... Nope. Super annoying. Do you like any games from other Dreamers? Yes, I actually played quite a few on my channel. You can go ahead and check them out. If you just search for Dreams on my channel, you're going to be able to see the games that I played. There's also a playlist where I play only games in Dreams on my channel. You can go ahead and check that out if you're interested to see other creations. There are a lot of them. And also there's going to be a final one created by Media Molecule. Media Molecule being, of course, the creators of this engine. And that one's going to be called Tren. And it's going to be absolutely amazing. For some reason, this is glitching out quite a bit. I don't know why. Why am I sliding on it? Hold up a minute. Okay, there's no logic into it, though. Let me reduce the quality of this thing. It's way too much quality on it. Okay, much better. Let me also go into the settings of it. And I mean, the physics is medium. What if I make it low? Okay, that's much better. So now it can jump. Perfect. But the thing is, again, I cannot get even higher. I think I may need to make these boxes a little bit smaller. Or at least, I can make a few of them smaller. Oh. Hold up. Why are these in a group? They shouldn't be in a group. Way too many groups are causing issues. That's why I always try to place like in one group or max 2. Not so much. Alright, let me see if I can jump on top of it now. Yeah, this should be good. Alright, so from here I can go here. Next up is gonna be this one. That's gonna be, again, a little bit smaller so I can make it up. Also need another one of these. Placed up here maybe. Kind of create a tower with them. Just like that. Alright. Okay, can I make my way up there now? There are many Sonic fan-made games in Dreams. I'm not gonna make that. I'm not a fan of Sonic, so I'm not interested in making that. But if you are interested in playing a Sonic fan-made game in Dreams, go ahead and do it. There's a lot of them. There are some great creations in Dreams. Unfortunately, one of the big issues with Dream creations by other creators, from what I noticed, is that they're not lighting up the place too much. They're not lighting it enough. They're not adding sounds or stuff like that. That's quite annoying. Some of the games that they create have like really impressive logic, right? Like some of the mechanics that they create has really impressive mechanics to the characters. But the actual game itself doesn't really look that good. At least that's my opinion, of course. Alright, so now we can actually make our way up here. And from there, I'm gonna have to climb all the way on top of the flower through those leaves. Which is gonna be a little bit of a different story because I'm gonna have to move every single one of these leaves, move them around, put them lower, put them higher, and stuff like that, so that I make sure that my character is gonna be able to jump on them and make its way all the way to the top. We're not done yet here, though. Let me jump into search. I want to go into... Let's see. Creations we follow. We have a lot of creations that we follow. Let me go into the medieval one, because these are the ones that I'm using. Let me go into a medieval house builder. There we go. That's what I wanted. As I want to see if there's anything else in here that I can get from this creator. So. Oh. Yeah, I know, Lev. You are the biggest Sonic fan ever because you keep on spamming me. Absolutely spamming me about Sonic. Every single time I do a live stream, my videos, in my comments. I understand. I understand you love Sonic, but unfortunately I don't. And I don't believe I'm going to play it anytime soon. Sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. There's a lot of people asking me to play specific type of games sometimes, and if those games are not really in my category of games that I like to play on this channel, or if they're not about what games I like to feature on this channel, then I just simply tell them to check out other YouTubers. I gotta try to keep up on making indie games. That's what the channel here is all about. Indie games mostly. I do play some AAA games sometimes, not that many times though. They're not doing that well on the channel, and I'm also enjoying indie games more than these big ones sometimes, to be honest. Oh, you know what? These cardboard ones actually look super awesome. I'm probably gonna use some of these cardboard work kits in order to place them randomly into my creation as well. Keep in mind, we are a tiny character, so everything tiny makes sense. Anything tiny and playful. Now, hold up. Where is the medieval set that this guy has? Let me go with medieval. So, we do have the fantasy one here, the fantasy pack. Medieval house builder. We have these towers. I want to get kind of like a fountain from this fella because, I don't know, I think he did make a fountain. Not 100% sure, but I think he did make a fountain at one point. If not, I can easily use his kit of creations and create my own. I don't want that. Alright, so here's where he has a few creations. Stone fountain. Stone fountain round. The thing is, I don't want a stone fountain. I want kind of like one of those that goes in the ground. That's the one that I want. But these elements are what I'm looking for. So we got the medieval market stands. Because I was saying, we're going to make kind of like a medieval market in the plaza here in the middle. There we go. Similar to what we have in the kitchen area. Because in the kitchen area, we also have kind of like these stores elements. Okay, we also have like a medieval forge I could place around. Let's see how much memory this takes. Hopefully not that much. Okay, just 1%. Not bad. We're gonna need to add lights for sure. Next, what do we got here? We got these beautiful lights that I want to add in. Got some ducklings. I don't know. I guess some of these cards as well could go in here. But as I was saying, I want kind of like a fountain, like a really old rustic fountain. Oh, what? No, he's only... Oh, hold up. Yeah, he only has those. But what I could do is look for other creations. And let's go with fountain again. I play a little bit too much. But I'm trying to play the most beautiful and fun games. Because I see a lot of people just playing the same games over and over and over again. And that's something I cannot do. There's so many beautiful games out there. People should stop focusing on only one single game. That's what I'm kind of trying to do with this channel. That's why I'm trying to show some of the best indie games out there so that more people know about them. And hopefully check them out, of course. Of course, you're probably not going to like every single one of the games that I'm posting because everybody has its own taste. But kids kind of forget that there's so many other games accessible. Even if they're not free, they don't have to be free. A lot of the best games are not free, to be honest. A lot of the best games out there, they're never going to be free. Although you're going to say that, what are we talking about? Fortnite is free and it's amazing. Sure, Fortnite is free, but is it really that amazing? If you think about it. Again, it probably depends on what type of games you're looking for and what type of games you're trying to play. Me personally, whenever I'm looking for games to play, I'm always kind of looking for games that have quite a bit of lore. Storytelling, quest lines you gotta do, and all that jazz. Fortnite is just a battle royale, of course. I enjoyed it. I played it a lot, but I kind of got sick of it. Little Kitty, Big City on Nintendo. It's in the game, and it's about tiny character in a big world. Oh, I know Little Kitty, Big City, yeah? I already got in touch with the developers, hoping to get a key to share with all of you guys. But yeah, those are the type of games that I really enjoy playing. Is it already on the Nintendo Switch? Because I know it's also coming to PC. And if that is the thing, I'm definitely going to be waiting for it to come on the PC. Am I seriously not finding a classic fountain in the assets? I don't want to make my own. Come on. There has to be a fountain right here. Ooh, a medieval water pump. I mean, I guess that could work. I could place kind of like a water pump right here. Maybe kind of like get a quest line with the water pump. Yeah, I mean, this could work. That's not bad. Okay, perfect. Cool. In that case, let me make sure this house is not floating. Let me make sure I add a few more lights around here. Yeah, I cannot wait. That game is going to be very, very fun. And it's definitely totally my style, for sure. You know my style. I love it. I also played, if you guys remember, I also played Stray, right? Which is also a cat game. And I guess you can kind of like say that that one is familiar, similar to Stray. And this game that I just said, the Little Kitty Big City game, it's gonna be super, super awesome as well. All right, let me place a few more of these stands around. I guess we can get this one like this. We can get another one like this. Perfect. And I could either have like a fireplace in the middle or a fountain. What do you guys think? But I'm not talking about those fountains where it's a beautiful fountain and where you're looking how the water is just pouring out. I'm talking about the fountain where you actually drop the bucket to get some water and get it out. Stray is not dark. Stray is actually super, super fun. It's a little bit dark when it comes to the color and the lighting, but the game itself is not dark at all. It's actually super fun to play. And it's definitely for all ages. And if you love cats, you're definitely gonna love that game, for sure. Alright, we got that. This is gonna be a, as I was saying, a furnace. But it's gonna have to be a very tiny furnace because it's way too big at the moment. Yeah, so for example, this guy could be the blacksmith over here. We're not gonna have any weapons to buy from, but I guess it's just for the looks. So we're gonna have like the blacksmith over there. This fella's gonna be maybe like the shop where we can buy like apples and other stuff. So that's gonna be apples, that's gonna be oranges maybe. And this fella's gonna be something else. Okay, kind of like this. What I gotta do though is move a few things around. These two are a little bit too much into the portal there, into the doorway. Alright, so now we kind of have like a center area here, the plaza. As I was saying, I'm gonna have to place a fountain in the middle. We need more games about dogs. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of games about dogs. If I'm not mistaken, there are more people that love cats than dogs. And I feel like when you're making a game, right, as a developer, I feel like you can actually make a more silly game when it comes to cats. If your character is a cat, I feel like it can be a little bit more silly than a dog. That's probably why most developers are going with a cat in their games. Alright, so we have the entrance over there. What about the entrance of this house? Oh, it's on the side. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Let me get another one of these tiny ones. But the entrance, I want it to be... Let's go with what? Like this. Okay, perfect. Definitely want more houses for sure. So this one has the entrance on this side, but I gotta place some lights so I can see what is happening over there. Let me place another light on this corner, maybe. I could have these lights, or I could place like street lights, but keeping in mind my game is about my character being small, like a tiny character. That's kind of why I'm going with these lights, to make it look like a real world. So we do want real world elements. Of course, a chandelier could be a real world element, but if you're playing with toys, you're not gonna have light out of them. They're just gonna be plastic. You're gonna have to provide your own light somehow. So that's why I'm using these. All right, let's get another house over here, maybe like this. And like another tiny house, just like that. Perfect. A little bit to the back, not bad. Again, a round carpet doesn't really make sense, like a very tiny round carpet there. Maybe I could add like a really big carpet that's gonna go around and all these toys will be on top of it. But I already kind of placed a carpet in the museum area, kind of like in the middle of the place there. And here I want to kind of make it a little bit more natural, so that's why I'm looking for getting myself a fountain. I mean, is that even called fountain, or am I getting it wrong? Hold up. Old fountain. Let's go with old. I'm pretty sure it's fountain, right? Is it called a fountain? What's that thing called where you actually drop down a bucket in the water and you pick up water out of it using like a lever? Isn't it called a fountain? I don't think it's called a fountain. I think I'm getting it wrong. What is it called? I completely forgot the name. Because if I'm searching for fountain here, I'm not finding what I need. And I'm pretty sure there is one in the Dreamverse. I just need a well. There we go. Thank you, George. This is one of the reasons why I like doing these live streams with you guys, because you always keep on reminding me about stuff. So we got a well. There we go. Let me find one that doesn't use that much logic. So this one looks great. It's 11 graphics, which means I'm gonna have to remove some of that graphics, but the well itself looks great. So that's what I needed in the middle. Oh well. Placed in here. It's 10% as you guys can see, but if I go into this one and I start removing the quality, let's get this one down to 1%. We definitely don't need it to be 10%. It's way too much. All right. Well, oh well. So we are now up to 89% graphics. If I remove the well, it's 87. So I think I could remove a little bit more graphics out of it. Hold up. Let me merge it to the other group. Add in here. And let me remove the graphics quality a little bit more. Maybe like on the grass, a little bit here. All right, this looks better. What I like about this one is that it also has kind of like this moss painted on it, which is great. And now it's 88%. So if I remove it, it's 87. Perfect. So it's not 89 anymore. All right, that is what I want to see. We got the well in the middle. We got the well in the center. Another thing we're going to be able to use, of course, are these elements that are also going to have to make their way inside. Okay. And these ones are going to have to be placed like all around just to create a little bit more beauty to this town. I was chatting with the other creators in the Dreamverse about creating games. More like I was asking questions every time, right? Whenever I need some help, I'm kind of asking the Dreamverse community. And I have issues with adding things. I really need to add a lot of things. This is one of the biggest limitation of Dreams, that you cannot really add that many things, that much code into the game. That kind of limits you quite a bit. It's super, super annoying. At least for me, right? But the community is saying that why do you need so many things? To be honest, you need a lot of things. You cannot just create like a game where it's just simply like a simple, I don't know, desert and your character running in the desert. Unless you make a game like Journey, of course, where you don't need that many elements. But depending on the type of game you're trying to create, you definitely need more and more elements in order to beautify the place. For example, imagine that in here, inside this place that I'm trying to build right now, if I only had like 1, 2 houses or 3 houses, and just a character sitting in the middle, that would be super boring. That would not be interesting. But when I'm playing games, I like to kind of also get lost in the world that I create, right? The explore. The worlds that I explore, I want to just get lost in them. So look at this. I mean, this looks so much better now when you're getting inside this town. Seeing all of this, that's definitely what I want, for sure. All right, how are we doing with things though? We are currently up to 56%. Gonna have to wait and see how that goes, because we also have to add all these nuggets, like a bunch of these nuggets, and those are gonna be a lot of things. Okay, next, I'm gonna need this cauldron to go in here, I guess, just to fill up this place with more things. Let me also make it a little bit bigger, I guess. Okay. Next, this bucket should actually stay on top of this. Because this is full of wine, I guess. There we go. Next. Let me also make sure this one is with the other group. Next up, we need some barrels over here. Oh, this one actually needs to be merged with this. So that's one barrel. Is it on the ground? It is. Okay. So we got one barrel over there. Let's get another barrel over here. And maybe like another barrel over on this side. Perfect. And they're going to have a lot of signs that we're going to be able to use. And again, randomly place them around to beautify the world. Most of the people are probably not going to notice these as they're playing the game. But me personally, I'm always noticing details. Alright, let me make sure this one is straight like this. Not to mention, I could easily just draw something on that. Alright, much better. Can I get it a little bit forward? I could, but yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Sometimes it doesn't have to be perfect. That's what I gotta remember every single time. Alright, remove these two. And I think this is gonna be our town for now. I still have to place some of these things though around, so I'm still not done yet. Hold up. Get it here. Get it out. And let me connect one with the church and this house, I guess. Right, that works. From both of the controls that I have, the white one is definitely the one that has the most drift. I'm currently using the magenta one. This one also has some drift, but it's not as bad as in the white one. The white one is the worst. I can no longer do anything with it, especially when you're building stuff in Dreams. It's absolutely impossible to build something in Dreams with that controller. When the drift hits, you're done. Alright, let me get this one. This one's probably gonna go from one side to the other like that. Will there be different characters? Like playable characters or... Oh, playable characters. No, it's just gonna be teaming. You're not gonna be able to switch between different characters. Just teaming. He's gonna be the main character. Is this actually collidable, I wonder? It is. It shouldn't be. So I can jump through it. Yeah, I'm not adding any other characters. It is possible to do, but the reason I'm not adding it is because, guess what? More characters, the more puppets you add into the scene, the more logic they need to use. So for example, if the Timmy puppet uses, I think it uses about 22%, if I'm not mistaken. So if I remove it right now, yeah, look at that. -12, -12, and -2. So if I add another puppet, even if you're not playing with it, even if it's invisible and it's not active, it's gonna add here to the logic, right? So it's gonna be 12% more extra. That means it's gonna kind of like limit me to how many things again and how much logic I can add to the game. And that is again one of the limitations of Dreams. Very recently, Dreams have actually had an update on Media Molecule has actually had an update on Dreams, where they now allow us to add more things than we used to add like a couple of months ago. And that one was awesome, of course. It didn't increase that much. I think, for example, one of my scenes used to have like 88%. And once I updated the game, then the thing's thermometer was up to 66%, something like that. So it was pretty significant, of course. It was about 20% of a save of things, but still not enough. Because I was saying, when I'm creating these type of games and I'm filling the world up with a lot of these golden nuggets, or as I was saying, these ones in my game is gonna be Poland nuggets. I want to have like I want my character to look for them a lot, right? And I want them to be spread up everywhere. So I kind of need like about 300 of them or something like that. And if you cannot add that many things into your scene, then that means you can just simply create like a simple scene like this with just a maximum of hundreds of these tiny little nuggets, and that's about it. And again, that just makes the world feel super empty. And that's not what I need. I need my world to be super filled up with a lot of stuff. Cool. I think we're kind of done, to be honest. I think for now, at least, we're kind of done. We still have quite a bit more work to do. I still have these ones. The yellow ones that I want to add somewhere. For example, like in between these two houses, I can add them. Just because I can. Nope, I did not want to do that. Hold up. Let me go here, remove that. Go out. Nope. That needs to be removed because I already used that black one over there. What I want to use is this yellow one over here, I guess. And place this one about on this side. Cool, that works. So there's gonna be a few of them that are gonna be big, a few of them that are gonna be smaller. It doesn't really matter. Let me also place another one over here between these two houses, maybe. No, I'm not gonna add any more. I think that's enough. Yeah, I think that's enough. I think we improved the look of the town a little bit. I can always keep on improving it some more once the live stream ends. That's not a big problem. But for now, I kind of wanted to get a main idea of this main world that I'm creating. Come on, buddy. Sometimes it's not busting through for some reason. It's weird. Come on. There we go. That's fine, we can cross. If I remove the music completely so we can hear the actual game sounds. Increase this one a little bit more. There we go. I'm happy with the town. And of course, once I'm going to place some NPCs in here that are going to give us some quest lines and stuff like that, the town is going to feel even more alive. As at the moment, there's nothing moving around here. Everything kind of feels like static. But yeah, guess we're going to have to wait and see how this goes. Still not done yet, though. So the big plan about this whole scene here is that I'm going to be able to climb all the way to here, climb on top of these leaves eventually, keep on trying to make my way as high as possible through these leaves. And these leaves are going to get me to some sort of a wooden frame at the top that I'm going to be able to walk through and maybe find like another collectible up there, another NPC that is going to give me a quest, maybe like an NPC that's afraid of heights. And it's going to be my job to kind of like, I don't know, help him up, try to get him down since I have a glider, right? So that is also going to be something I'm going to have to try to figure out. But yeah, this is currently the process. This is currently the look of the... Hold up, let me close that up. The look of the office space, of Dad's office space, and the garden, because he actually decided to make his office space inside a garden since he's doing some experiments on flowers and plants and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, thank you all very much for watching. This has been quite a long live stream here. I think I'm just going to rest up a little bit today, enjoy a movie or something, and I'll definitely see y'all in some more live streams very soon. I usually only stream during the weekends because that's when most of my viewers are online, so that's why I'm only doing the live streams during the weekends. Soon, in about a year or so, I'm probably going to be starting doing live streams a little bit more of them, I guess. Not every day, but maybe one day yes, one day no, and stuff like that. And I'm going to use those live streams in order to start kind of like extracting the videos out of those live streams and make videos out of them if people just want to see like shorter versions of those live streams instead of just watching like a full 5-hour, 3-hour long live stream. All right, anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, of course, as usual. Don't forget, you can watch my videos on my channel. I did post another video like about 1 hour ago, Benedict Fox episode 2, and I'll see you soon. Bye.